fuck is this guy?
All right, going live.
You know people
You
can
guys
hear
have the
that.
headset on, just, you know.
Oh, I have it purposely off for a reason.
You're smart. Should have done that.
Good guy.
Okay.
Damn it.
All right, I think we are live, chat. There was a little bit of an internet issue. Our router was a little fuzzy. Just want to confirm that we're live. All right, I'm just going to assume we're live.
We're live.
We're live. Hello, everyone. It's Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, and welcome back to another episode of Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Up. This is episode 91, the final mission. I am joined by four of my close friends, Calibro, Nick T, Dredge, and Pete. And this is the only podcast where you will find a bunch of dudes just talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s. It is a great time. And let me tell you something. This is the most watched Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s related podcast in the world. And that is thanks to all of you guys at home. So thank you so much for being a part of this. Cal, Nick T, Dredge, and Pete, how are you guys doing tonight?
So great.
I'm doing
good.
So
man.
Doing better now.
Good.
Yeah, I'm alright.
You're good, good. Well, I'm happy you're all here. Chat, I hope you're doing well. You know, God is good.
The
and
Lord is good.
It's going to be a very, very fun time with all of you guys. So I appreciate you all being here. And yeah, it's going to be a good time. So we got a lot to go over. Not only do we have episode 91, which had some pretty crazy twists, but we do have a confirmed finale duel between Yuga versus Luke. I think we have a lot of split opinions at the table, so that's going to be really, really cool to just see where people kind of feel about the show. And of course, I want to hear from you guys at home. Not only that, but we also got the very first episode summary of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. So we're going to be going over that, as well as the 92 summary for Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s. We know also in episode 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush, Udius is going to summon Transanu Rainek. We got a couple of other monsters, including Giant Bulge, and two of his other Galaxy-type monsters that he's using. So it is confirmed we are going to see his Giant Bulge, Transamu Rainek, in that very first episode of Go Rush. Very, very excited for that. So I'm very excited to talk to you guys in chat today about what your feelings are as we're approaching the finale here of Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s. But before we get to that, I want to thank everyone who super chatted and donated in the last episode. Huge thank you to Hawaii Fox Zero, Thatman666, X-Slayer, Jack Knight, Syn Cloud, Pick Rick, Blake Engelbrecht, TNX Rail, Nicholas Horton, Janeth Ernst, Philip Rosewood, Electric Kevin,
You good?
Solid Snack, yeah. I'm just laughing at something. Angie, Chapel of Flapple, Entame, and the Flail IPS. Thank you guys so much. Donating is never expected. It's never something I ever require, obviously. There's always going to be free content. There are two ways to donate if you choose to do so. The Super Chat feature on YouTube or the link in the description. Either way, I'm super thankful for any of you guys supporting me that way. So thank you very much. 91 was pretty insane. Who wants to kick us off?
You know what? How about you kick us off?
You should. Before you go, though, I do want to say, because a lot of people were asking, and we haven't addressed it yet, no JC today.
No JC today.
Yes.
Unfortunately, there was something that came up with JC, so he was not able to make it, unfortunately. So, yeah. JC was scheduled as of this morning, but again, something came up. Everything is all right, but yeah, he was not able to make it. We hope to have him on a very early episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. To anyone who brought that up, thank you.
Real quick before you go, I want you to make sure you get this piece of information right here.
What is
Make
that?
sure you see that real quick.
I can't see it.
Okay, you got it? Just want before you do your monologue, I want to make sure you knew. Okay, cool.
All right.
You can start us off.
Yeah, okay. Well, thank you. No
I didn't
JC,
need to-
but we are going to have Aura and her friend Angie next week. So next week will be the finale. It'll be a very fun episode. What did I think of episode 91? I will say it went in a direction that I really did not think it was going to go in. Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s compared to the previous 6 Yu-Gi-Ohs has easily been the most, I would say, kid-friendly of the 7 Yu-Gi-Oh! Shows we've gotten. That isn't necessarily an insult, but we haven't really had any sort of life or death implications like we've had in a lot of previous Yu-Gi-Oh! Shows. I mean, I think about second half of GX, 5Ds, Zexal second half, Arc 5, Vrains. I mean, you look back at Yu-Gi-Oh's track record and history, and the stakes have always been pretty high in a good amount of duels. Sevens, that was not, and by stakes being high, I mean life or death. That was not the case in Sevens. There really was never any life or death circumstances. So I was pretty caught off guard. I was pretty shocked when I found out and when I saw what direction the writers are going in here. It's heavily implied that Odo Yuga is going to be dying in 92. Now, whether he does or not, who really knows? That's something, of course, we'll debate whether they're going to pull the trigger on that. Luke, using the power of Luke Man, comes back to save him, but only to die with him. I mean, it's pretty insane when I think about what Sevens has done in the previous 90 episodes. And I know a trademark of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is, of course, these life or death moments, these life or death duels, dueling with your life on the line. But it's not something that Sevens has relied on really at all, for better or for worse. And for them to go so hard at it in this final duel and in this final episode, 2 episodes really, really shocked me. Because again, I was just under, I guess, this false sense of security for 90 episodes that, you know what? It's a very child-friendly show. I don't think we're going to see any implications of death or anything crazy like that resulting in losing a duel. And now you have a situation which is really fascinating where if Yuga beats Luke, Yuga dies by himself and Luke loses the most important duel of his life. You can almost say that Luke's, all the duels, all the wins that Luke has gotten prior to this don't really matter because none of them had consequences near this level. I mean, if Luke loses, he is always going to have that guilt of not being able to beat Yuga and to not being able to stop his best friend from ultimately dying alone in space. Now, that's whether they actually go through with that storyline or not. But it definitely took a twist that I was never expecting the show to go down. And I really liked it because whenever it goes down a path that I didn't see, I'm always a fan of that. And going into this final episode, I really don't know what to expect. There's a lot that they got to get through. I think a lot of us know that there's a lot that they got to get to. I think there's a lot of concerns here that they're going to have to cut some things short. But, you know, we'll see. I mean, it's going to be a very interesting 92. But, Calibro, I'll start with you. We'll work our way down. What did you think about episode 91? I mean, there was so much. Sevens Gios, the Otis's ace. There was so much that happened. But what did you think about the episode?
I actually really, really liked the episode. I really liked the duel. I really liked the fusion monsters that they came out. I liked the back and forth. Every time you thought, oh, this could be it. You know, Otis came out with something else to just keep himself alive, basically, to the point where now we get to the point where we think, wow, Yuga and friends are done, right? We thought they were done with, oh, that's going to come back and hit them. Then the alien girls, I guess we'll call them.
That's another thing.
They just decided to be like, you know what? Work's over. See you later.
Yeah.
And just drive the robot away. At first, I was furious.
I know,
when
you
I
were
saw that.
very angry.
I was like, they're not going to end this duel. We're just gonna let it hang in the balance for a while. Yeah. And then he goes to set himself off. I'm like, okay, if they end the episode here and they go back and the episode, you know, they finish the duel, whatever. But then Luke just comes in and they're like, how about we have a duel? And I'm like, basically a ceremonial duel before the finale of the show? A very weird concept to me personally, but yeah. I'm just worried a little bit that they're going to have to, they're going to have to rush something, if not everything, in the last episode. Because you need to now have a full duel between Yuga and Luke and not make it a just waste of time duel. You know what I mean? Where it's like you said, well, it could be quick, right? If it's quick, what's the point?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, Luke doesn't have to go out there and try to stop him from going on his own. Mm-hmm. But if you make it a one turn, and he's out, I don't know. To me, they're just, trying to just get to the end of the next duel and finish the show by adding in basically a meaningless duel that just gives Luke a loss.
Yeah.
So, to me, that I'm a little worried that they're either going to rush through that or that's going to take up 60% of the episode and they're going to have to rush through the rest of the show.
Yeah.
So that's my one concern. This episode overall, though, I thought was very good.
I think it's a fair concern. I feel like Yuga versus Otis, they can do that in 30 seconds to a minute. And so that's why I'm not too worried. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but
And then I think after that duel ends, I think the show's over. I think they said their goodbyes to all their characters in episode 90. I don't think they're going to go back to Earth and have this big celebration. I think the show's over in space.
I think it's kind of... It hurts the Yuga Otis duel for them to have this long Yuga Luke duel and we'll just say, for all intents and purposes, Yuga wins, and then he leaves to go over, and then it's 2 minutes and it's done.
Yeah.
To me, that... Like, it takes away a lot of the meaning of the duel.
No, it's a fair opinion. It's the first time, I think, in Yu-Gi-Oh! History that they've done something like this. They've had a duel within another duel being postponed, paused. I don't think Yu-Gi-Oh's ever done that before. And whenever they do something new, it's pretty cool because we have 1,000 episodes. But no, I think it's fair to say it does take a little bit away from the duel. Nick T, Caliber liked the episode. A lot of concerns about 92 still. What are your thoughts on the episode in general?
So I love the episode. I thought it was really entertaining. Just like the back and forth of the duel, all the great cards we got to see. And first, as someone who was pretty concerned with how they're gonna end it, I'm pretty confident now at this point. Is everything going to wrap up exactly like I wanted? No. But am I now confident that it's gonna be pretty neat? Absolutely. I think it's going to end strongly. I really I think they set us up in a good way. We're going to get that Luke Yuga duel, which I'm really looking forward to. We're going to wrap up the Otis thing, and then who knows?
Yeah.
I'm excited. I really like this episode a lot.
I mean, there's just so many variables. So it's just going to be interesting to see how it plays out. For weeks, I felt pretty good about the ending being fine.
Right.
Sticking the landing is what I always say.
Yeah.
By the way, the ending doesn't need to be fantastic. I'm still not convinced it's going to be a fantastic ending.
Also, it doesn't have to be a happy ending.
Doesn't have to be and that would be crazy. And we're going to talk about that, whether we actually... I'm curious to think if any of us actually believe that Yuga is going to die at the end of the show. I'm very interested to see if anyone thinks that. But Dredge, your thoughts on 91, your honesty.
Honestly,
you didn't like it.
No,
there's nothing wrong
so
with
I
that.
like the visuals. I love the fusions.
The monsters were incredible.
The monsters were incredible,
Yeah.
no doubt. They're very well done. They look cool on both sides of
Yeah.
it. But one thing I want to say is I want you to turn on Armageddon for the last 23 minutes. That's what I want you to do.
That's with Bruce Willis.
Yes,
so
it is.
I never saw Armageddon.
Yes, just
a
turn on,
fantastic movie.
and that is literally what this episode is going to be.
Was Armageddon?
Mind you,
was
it's-
Armageddon a good movie?
It's fantastic.
Armageddon was a fantastic movie.
So if the execution is good here, then
So you're making, but Armageddon was a good movie. Now we're doing it 20 plus years later in a kid show where, let's be real, are they gonna kill the main character? It's maybe 1%. They kill now. Could he disappear? Possibly. Goes off into space, creates new roads and doors in some other dimension, whatever, multiverse, But for me, for them to the writing, I wasn't a fan of the writing here. I don't like how it's like something everyone get out. I'm gonna take this one for the team. I'm gonna and then someone comes and just tries to save the day. So from that aspect, I didn't think we needed another Luke duel, but at the same time, we're gonna break Luke's streak, so that'll be cool.
you're convinced Luke's losing.
Luke 100. I will 100%. He loses. I mean, 100% loses to Yuga.
I'm not as confident.
I'd be happier if he wins and they go down together.
See,
that would be bad. I feel like now, either way, they botched Luke. They botched Luke in this regard. They botched him because even if he loses now in the final episode, why?
I know. That's my point.
Like,
and that's when they're going to make him
streak.
lose.
This should have been like his second loss if he was going to...
If you're going to make him lose, episode this one...
But I think he's got to lose at this point.
I agree.
This duel shouldn't happen. That's my opinion.
I'm with Cal.
I don't know if I agree with that. But...
Especially because of the way it's like, he's trying to save the day, which is Yuga's character, right? We've said Yuga's done things that are not dueling. He's never been the best duelist. We made that very clear in the beginning.
Pac-Man.
People say again that Luke is the pro tag. You can make a really hard argument for that, except for when it comes down to situations like this, where Yuga's willing to do what the other no one else will, in a sense, or go above and beyond, not from a dueling standpoint. So that's why I like that aspect, but for the fact that it's like I've seen this I can see how this is going. I didn't predict this to happen though. I don't want to make that very clear. I didn't think this was gonna happen, but now that it's happening, And the preview, I think Cal's right. I watched the episode. The preview helped a little, kind of my reaction. Mm-hmm. But overall, no, I wasn't a fan of it because I've seen this before. But that doesn't make it not a good episode, and I'm not still looking forward to see how it ends.
So for you, what do you want to see in 92 where you'll say, okay, you know what, that was a solid ending?
I'm not
Does
sure.
Yuga have to die?
If you're gonna go to this extent, yeah.
Disappear.
And my
What if he disappears?
That's fine.
That's better. That's something, but it's not enough to make this. You know, you made the good point. The show's never had a life and death situation.
Right.
Now all of a sudden, last episode, we're gonna make it a life and death technically.
Yeah.
This robot's run out of energy. They're in space, mind you. If you notice, they did a good job of that. When he takes the crowns off them, their mask goes down, meaning that's
Yeah.
how they're breathing.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are making sure that they know if that mask's not on, you're not breathing. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't like that now all of a sudden last episode we're having life or death. Like 5Ds or even in DM 10, there's scenes that if you're going to the Shadow Realm or in 5Ds you could die or something like that or I forget I can't remember the exacts, but you know what I mean? Like I don't like that all of a sudden we're changing kind of this is a very kid friendly Yu-Gi-Oh. It is.
Yeah.
For us to do this, there's no way they kill him, and in the way I see it, that would be the best ending. And I know they're not going to do that. And I'm okay with that, but for me, I don't know if they're going to salvage the ending to what I want. So I'm just hoping it has a solid ending. As you said, it sticks the landing, your line perfectly. But for me, I don't know. I don't know what I'd want. I'd probably want Yuga to die, which it sounds really dark, but because they put him in this situation. I'll be honest with you.
What if Otis at the very end somehow sacrifices himself, saves you?
That would be cool. That's a good point. That'd be cool.
So what's the point of the duel?
There you go.
Well, Otis
so
is a
that's
maniac.
the issue.
Otis is a
To
maniac.
teach them a lesson.
Otis is a maniac. I mean, can
Yeah.
we say that?
I know someone just like
I would.
That's what it's gonna be.
yeah,
gotta
that'd probably what it comes down to.
We are gonna go around the table and talk about whether we think Yuga's dying or not.
Yeah.
Before
yeah,
that.
but before
Yeah,
Pete,
but Dredger, great thoughts. Though.
yeah, I'll let you say.
Before Pete
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah, I'll let you do it.
So we got a donation from Skylar Cutshaw
Oh my God, Skylar, thank
for
you.
$50.
Holy shit, Skylar. Wow, thank you so
Holy
much.
And a simple message of, hi
Wow.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, how are you doing today? I hope you enjoy this.
Yeah,
That is so kind.
That is so nice, Skylar. Thank you so much. And again, it's because of people like you that we're able to do this production. It's because of people like you that we have the Stream Deck up and running. Very
Yeah.
prototypical.
For
So
better or
now,
worse.
if you want to hear, Will Smith say,
The Lord is good.
you can hear that. I accidentally hit both. I have fat thumbs, and I hit both of them.
You can make that a setting. It would turn one off.
Yeah, but we can, Dredger. So we have all these hotkeys now,
That one's
and
played the most.
it's going to be
Yeah, it's
a
played by
really
far the most,
good viewing experience for you. Skylar, that is a super, super generous donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I'm so thankful for that. That was really, really kind. Thank you so much, Skylar. And hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed these last few episodes, and hopefully you'll be part of the Crazy Eights team as we watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush and give our thoughts on that series coming up. Pete, we've obviously had some mixed feelings here, still a lot of hesitancy. Where are you right now on what 91 did going into 92?
Well, first, can you go over the Paul Dano button for a
Yeah,
second?
so we can hit that Paul
Excuse me?
Dano.
Yeah.
So again, Skylar, because
no.
of people like you, we can hit the Paul Dano.
So I feel like this sound effect works here when I hear Dredge saying that they got to kill a kid off in the show.
Really not
to make
as
it good?
smart as I thought you were.
I mean, come on. What are we gonna do here? Yeah, I really like this episode.
Okay.
I felt the emotion of it. I felt I kind of felt sad, not only because of what's taking place, but it kind of hit me in this episode when we were doing the reaction. Then I rewatched it today. Of like, man, like this is literally the penultimate episode. Like, the show's over.
We have 1 week left.
And so, like that, I think all of that emotion kind of hit me.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It meant this show has always been about Yuga and Luke's relationship since episode 1.
Agreed.
And for it to, regardless of how you feel about, I don't know how much I love a duel inside a duel, kind of like Cal and Dredge said. And my feelings, I think, with this Otis stuff, I think we talked about it on Monday, has been well documented. I don't like if this is just a lesson bullshit. Like, that's stupid.
I agree.
We're going to talk more about that.
But for the actual duel itself, I thought was fantastic. I thought the emotion between all 7 of those characters was great. And, to see, like, Roman tear up a little bit when they thought it was going to be over. And I like that Yuga has never been clearly the best duelist, right, out of this crew. But he's always had the most heart. And he's always been the one that, he'll kind of take the L's when the time comes. And he also is always the one to step up to the plate. He was there to step up to the plate against Nail, and he had the kind of the weight of his friends' dueling futures on his shoulder, giving up their ID cards to make the new maximum make the first maximum for that to happen. He had a lot of pressure on him going into Asana or any of the arc against the siblings, even though I know it became more about Luke and Luke Man, which we'll talk more about that.
Yeah.
But he's always been the heart of the show, and we even seen, like, after, Tiger, beats this man down, he's willing to step up and go against Gohei Yuga. He was the first one there, and he literally passes out because of how hard he was trying. So it didn't shock me what he did, and I thought it's exactly what I expect of Yuga. Like, he is the guy that would totally sacrifice his own life at 11 years old to protect all of his friends, to protect the future of dueling, not just rush duels, of dueling in general. I really like that, and it meant something to me. And yeah, we'll see how this duel goes. I think the line for me at the end of the episode is like, regardless of what happens in this duel, I'm of the mind that Yuga's still going to try to take the L, regardless of what Luke tries to do. I think he was very confident in being calm in his demeanor when Luke came in there, because I think he's made up his mind of what's going to happen. So I think even if Luke wins this, I think Yuga has some plan, whether it's with Kaizo or something, to get him out of there.
Yeah.
Even if that win means something to him, and it does mean something in their relationship of he tried to help his bro out, but I think Yuga's gonna make a sacrifice until something happens, Otis or otherwise, where they're like, all right, let's stop it, and clearly they're not gonna kill him.
Well, okay, so that's a great transitional point there, Pete.
Well said, by the way.
Very well said. I'm interested to see. I think we all felt the episode was good to a degree. I think we just all have kind of a differing feelings on how it's going to actually wrap up and play out trope-wise. I'm interested to see where chat felt about this episode. We had about 90 people answer. So 64% felt it was very good. Another 32% felt it was good. Only 3% felt it was either bad or average. So an overwhelming majority felt it was either a good episode, a third, or a very good episode, about 2/3, which is pretty much what I would expect there. But I want to run another poll, and I want to go around the table and kind of ask you guys about this.
Joe Nucci dies.
I know. That's how Shadow roll.
And my question is very simple, and again, it's for you guys in chat. Do we actually think, you alluded to it, you don't, that Yuga is going to die at the end of the show?
I did see in your stream last night, I'm pretty sure it was Charizard, so if it wasn't, my fault. I had these thoughts on Monday, but I didn't say it because I just felt like no one would know what the hell I'm talking about, and maybe they still won't. It could end like a Star Wars Rebels a little bit, where in that it's a very vague ending with the main character. He disappears. He doesn't die, nothing.
Right. Yeah,
he literally just disappears.
Yeah.
I can see that.
And it kind of ends with a mission to go find where he is with the other main characters of the cast. I can see something like that happening in the show.
So my toughest thing for me to disprove when I look at will Yuga die is, we know Yuhi and Yuumu, Odo, are the Odo twins in Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. We imagine that that's probably the grandkids of Yuga, although it could be a cousin of Yuga, the kids of a cousin of Yuga. It could maybe Yuga has a brother or a sister that we don't know about. Nick T had an interesting theory about Otis and Yuga's mom that I'll let him maybe explain. Dredger, do you think Yuga dies here?
No, I don't think Yuga dies.
Do you think Luke dies?
I think.
Do you think Yuga disappears?
I think no 11-year-old child in a kid show dies.
Do you think it's ambiguous?
That's fair.
I like the ambiguous disappear kind of. That is definitely possible, but I wouldn't consider that death. I think that's how I'd argue. I wouldn't consider it still death. I think they disappear, they go off into the darkness or another, planet, and that's where, Yuga has a family or something, and that's how you get your, two characters from this space and in different planets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But do I think that they're going to kill an 11-year-old child in a kid show? No, I'm not.
I'd be shocked.
I'd be extremely shocked.
You didn't say you wanted it to happen, though.
Yes, because now at this point it shouldn't happen. It would not.
Basically, you're out on the show if he doesn't die.
No, I'm not out on the show. I still think the show.
How much detail do you need to see in his death?
I don't need to see any detail of the death. I just need to know that he's just bit the dust. But here's the thing. Overall, the show will still be good, but that doesn't mean I have to like the ending. You know what I mean?
Of course not.
But that's the thing. Even though I'm saying that's what I would think based on what they put Yuga in the situation. Pete made a good point, and I think I didn't address that enough. I do love Yuga's character for what he does, saving the day, stand up for his friends. He's willing to eat. He's willing to do what it takes. I think I did mention that at some point. But you're putting him in a situation where the only way to really, make that happen would be to do that. However, again, I don't think it's going to. I'm almost 100% sure it won't. But that's why I'm so I don't know what I want to happen. Again, you made it said, Oda steps in, or I think Nick T and Cal said, Kaizo, someone steps in to save Yuga would be cool too. That would help that at least he's still willing to make that sacrifice. But a robot or, someone who's not actually human would take the
robot.
Yeah. I mean, I will say, based on what happened in episode 90, the first half of it, and based on how much we have to get through in episode 92, I think this show ends very quickly after the Otis result. Yeah. And I think it can be ambiguous for them. I don't think they're going back to Earth and they're going to have a big, Olympian celebration. I think it's going to end with them probably still out in space.
You know how the way they could do that?
How?
Of them, celebrating come back to Earth? You kind of have, some kind of ending credits there, but it's just all still shots. Of,
that could be pretty cool.
You could do that to,
That could be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nick T and Cal, does anyone here think that Yuga will actually die?
No, I think he's just going to disappear.
So you think he's disappearing?
Yeah.
I think there's a very good chance that they leave it to your interpretation.
Yeah.
Of he could have died, but they're not going to show him dying.
I'm going to let you know, low-key, I would hate that if that happened.
But he also
Yeah, they
could have
showed him
just
dying?
disappeared.
No, if they left it ambiguous. I want to either know if he disappeared or know if he died.
then no,
what's-
I don't want it
if
to be
someone
like...
disappears,
Well, it could be
what's the
it could be
outcome?
one or
You don't
the
need to know.
other.
As long as
is
you know
what
they
I'm saying.
disappeared.
Like
If the
Yeah.
Rush robot blows up while Yuga's inside of it. No, maybe. Wait. That's wait.
Thank God Aura is in here right now.
Let me explain more.
wait, can I say what? Actually,
Yeah,
no, go ahead.
say
You go
yourself.
ahead. No, you go ahead.
So it blows up, but
Pete, ban this guy.
then
I got
30
him.
seconds later, they show there's a back door of the robot open, and it's open, the latch is open, to show before it exploded
That he
they got
escaped?
out. Yes,
I mean,
that
you're acting like we're watching The Dark Knight. I mean, this is
Hey,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
might be.
Nothing's
So-
gonna
You don't
happen
know.
like that.
that actually works really well there.
So
Exactly.
I think
Again, I'm not saying it's gonna blow. It's just Pete asking for how it's gonna be non-ambiguous.
in a
Dark Knight.
That was awful. You know that, right?
Treasure thinks Batman's gonna show up.
Wait,
He does.
where did we
There
get
is
that
there is a
from?
comic where he went to Japan.
Where did
Oh god.
Anyway,
He would do a great
what do
job.
you think?
well, I personally think that it's probably going to be him disappearing in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
But I think it would be a really cool way to do it, how you said, there's no celebration or anything. But if in some way the ability, to blow up the moon still happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
So however that happens in the course of the duel or the fight between the robots or whatever, the moon explodes, but you don't actually see where the two robots are. So it leaves you in that ambiguous
The
state
whole
of
moon explodes?
where did they go? Yeah.
Whole thing.
Is that not the end of the Sevens
You
book?
guys, if the moon exploded, what happened?
Doesn't that kill Earth?
Yeah,
No,
pretty
Yeah,
much.
it-
Yes,
depends.
it
Yes,
would.
No.
Yes, it would.
in a very short amount of time.
Okay,
it
in
would.
the real world,
Well, Nick T doesn't
yes.
think it would.
No,
Nick,
it
did
depends.
you
You would
explain?
tip off your axis, and
It
then
would
there would
cause
be
very
Wait, let Nick T
significant.
Yeah,
explain.
Yeah.
There would be-
Can you explain how
Nick T,
how would we
explain.
survive if the Earth didn't blow up? Can you explain?
No,
how
the
the Earth-
moon. The
If
moon.
the
Moon.
moon blows up, how do
Now
we
explain.
survive it? You're saying the Earth can survive it.
The Earth would
It would
survive.
be certain pockets because you would tilt so much on your axis that other parts would be too cold, never face the sun. And then
Right, yeah, exactly. We would have some time.
Hey, pal. You just blowing from
Man, this man doesn't know
Blowing
science.
Super Town?
This man slept
I'm
through.
I'm
This
just
man
saying.
slept through geography.
Yeah. No, he doesn't know any country.
I was very good in geology. Thank you very much.
Geology is the study of rocks.
Yes,
But that would
yeah.
have it.
So
Rocks for jocks.
Pete, you and I know what we're talking about. Bro.
I
got
can't do it. I can't do it.
So
anymore.
anyway,
Thank God this is the
was-
second last episode.
What I was
get
saying
it.
before I was so rudely
Yeah, no, I'm
interrupted
sorry,
by
Cal.
everybody
I'm
else.
sorry.
I'm not.
I think that Pete, even if it's not the whole moon exploding, there's just an explosion on the moon that.
But you're not
blasts
also
into
interested in the
screen.
book. Like, is this?
That's
did
how
this
the book
psychopath
ends.
just literally do all of this real world stuff because of
Of a book.
Of a book?
But how does
So,
the book
like-
end?
Like,
Yeah,
what is the significance of
Pete,
the
how does
book?
the
He
book-
just picked it up off the shelf. Was like, this sounds fun. Let's reenact.
How does the book
Yeah.
end? How's the book end?
They blow up the moon.
It
They blow up the moon.
80,
There's going to be an attempt.
81% of people in chat say no, Yuga does not die. Interestingly enough,
Yes, Laura.
18% of people in chat believe Yuga's actually going to die at the end of this show.
They're trolling. There's no way. Bro.
I don't know. I don't think they are. I think you could make a case that. You know, maybe they are trolling. I think you could definitely make a case that maybe he will. I don't think he will. Maybe he will. I do want to talk about Otis because Otis is a maniac, but yeah, I just feel like, I mean, we can all agree on that. Guy's nuts.
Can I say one thing with
But
that?
he's been a little just.
I don't want to hear this lesson crap at the end of this. Not only because that's lame, he tried to murder them.
Yeah, that's
so
why-
there's no I'm toughening you up.
Right.
You tried to murder them.
Yeah,
outside of the duel.
I mean, he tried to throw a meteor at
That
them.
was pretty good.
Come on, this man is unhinged.
I agree.
All right?
I agree. Yeah, I just feel like that's been a little underwhelming. I feel like that was probably the only point of the episode where I was like, when Otis was done speaking, we were kind of watching. I was like, that's it? Really?
Yeah.
Like, it felt like him elaborately saying, this is a test. That's what it felt like.
Cal loves that.
So, like, that was something, I mean, how did anyone feel about, like, or how do you feel about Otis and his character? I mean, has your opinion changed on it? Underwhelming?
No,
I don't know. The villains of Sevens have been very interesting because Yugioh had great potential. He was gone
Still best
quickly. Goha Yuga had great potential. He was gone very quickly. And then Otis, when he made that big reveal, I'm like, oh, shit. You know, maybe Yuga from the past. I even like the theory about maybe he's Yuga's dad or something crazy like that. An inventor, right? Someone who invented the original dueling, which we found out in this episode. Or maybe he's the character from the book. Maybe he wrote the book.
No,
It just seems
the
like he's
book
a
exists.
dude.
He's just a guy.
He's just a dude.
He's a guy that invented some kind of dueling.
But it
before
always seemed
God
like
was
he had this other, like, this like godly presence within the show.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's just a dude is a little underwhelming.
I have a question.
It is.
Yes.
It is underwhelming.
And I don't know if this was necessarily answered or it's just assumed at this point.
Okay.
So, Nanaho.
Yeah,
She's
well,
in this episode,
she
right?
is in this episode. She gets her last laugh.
And she bugs the clock, and that's what gets the alien girls to be like, oh, work's done, and they leave.
Also, I guess the alien girls were not made by Otis. Like, we all just kind of assumed that they were.
He also had that
aliens.
line of like, "Oh, you can't trust them as usual." So
Yeah.
how often have you worked with them?
Yeah.
Where are
Too
they
many
from?
times.
What is happening?
But, so,
Go Rush.
to your
But
point.
what I'm thinking is,
I
like,
agree.
is she... So, are we to assume that she was under Otis's spell of not having her memories the entire show?
Who?
Nanaho. Because she just went against him. Clearly they weren't, but she's now saving the people that she was originally against.
I think she's a clan of darkness. She likes the destruction. As Dylan said in a couple weeks ago, she gravitated toward Goha Yuga because that's what he portrayed himself as. And then when she realized, he was a manipulated clown, then she just kind of moved over to Otis, but he wanted nothing to do with them because he already had his own gang. And so she just didn't like
No,
being...
but wasn't she held, like, in
She
captivity?
was, and then she just didn't like being shown up, so that's why she got back at him.
Yeah,
That's the reasoning?
Yeah, she didn't want to be
pretty
shown
It's
up.
the implied reasoning. It was
She
never
she
stated.
wanted the last laugh.
Yeah, she went to the left.
At the end of the day, there was a lot of characters that they had to just quickly
Talking about
kind of
underwhelming villain.
tie in. Well,
Well.
I mean, she was very.
Are you guys gonna all agree with me now that Yugioh best antagonist of the show?
No, Neil.
No, it was Yugioh.
Thank you.
He's not even a
Oh
villain.
man.
I mean, Nail was a better character.
Now is a
than
better
Yugioh.
character. Yeah.
Better villain is Yugioh.
I would say that.
I'd go on double sixes up.
I actually talked to one of my my friends, Sora, yesterday, and I asked him for his top 3 characters in Sevens. He actually has Yugioh #1 best character in Sevens. He's in my top 10, but he's
I don't know about
not
one.
that high.
Sora's a smart person.
Really, you're number 1 too?
Smart person.
He's the best character in Sevens for you.
Yeah.
He's in top 5.
I think he's like 5 or 6 for me.
He's
I have
in
that
top
list
5.
pretty
If
much
I make,
done.
I can't think of the list right now. I'll have it for next week, but he's in top 5.
Okay.
5 characters? Yeah, I give you that. That's fair.
Another thing, by the way, that happened, chat, that I think a lot of people probably missed or just didn't really think about, something that I thought was absolutely nutty was when all the co-girls leave, Mr. Goha shows up next to Otis.
You've been in all the time.
We had been wondering where he was. So is it implied that the entire show Mr. Goha was working with Otis?
Absolutely.
Remember when Mr. Gohan imprisoned Otis when he was controlling Mimi, and he was trying to learn more about Otis? So that was all staged, but they're not going to explain any of that?
No.
That's crazy.
That's what we're talking about, yeah.
I mean,
I think the clear signal that they were working together is obviously he's been manipulating several of these characters, right? Who was the person that the Mr. Goha gravitated towards? Goha Yuga.
Yeah.
That was to keep him under the wraps and keep an eye on what was going on, which is probably why Otis
and he was
reveals
working
himself
close with Yugioh as well.
when
for a
Goha
time.
Yuga starts losing his mind a little bit.
Yeah.
Then Otis is like, all right, charade's up. It's time to step in.
Yeah. Man, Mr. Goha, what a disappointment.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to be like a really
I can agree with
demonic
that.
character, but no.
I mean, technically speaking, Mr. Goha doesn't even really
The Goha drone, I guess you
Yeah.
can say. I also saw a great theory that remember the character that passed out before when Mimi walked into the room and
Passed out.
well, died. I saw a theory that character was Otis.
passed out.
That character was Otis, the character that passed out.
How? How would that work?
I don't know.
You can't just say things like that and just go,
He says, I don't know.
how would we survive without the moon? I don't know.
Well,
I think we could, though.
That's what he said.
Yeah,
I
that's a little logical.
For a little bit. Until the drastic
tides.
weather patterns.
We would also eventually drift away
Yeah.
too far out of our orbit.
The other thing were the fusions, the
Theory of
fusion
relativity.
monsters in this episode. The fusions were gorgeous. Obviously, a reference to Dragon Master Knight.
Yeah,
one of
what'd you
Nick
think of
T's.
that?
So dope, dude.
Yeah.
So dope.
Yeah.
I should have talked about that more. 'cause
Well,
that
I
was
mean,
amazing.
I was going to ask which fusion you preferred because I thought they were both incredible. Two of my favorite monsters in the show. But I think I preferred Seven's Gios
I prefer
a little
Seven's
more
Gios, yeah.
because of the reference to Dragon Master Knight and the
Exactly.
symbolism there.
Yep.
I thought was fantastic. But
Yeah.
which fusion did you guys like more?
I mean, as someone whose favorite card is Dragon Master Knight, Seven's Gios, like the homage there is just like right up my alley. That was me. I love that.
Yeah, Dredge,
7 yes.
Pete,
Yeah, has to be.
Kyle,
What do you think?
Seven's Gios. I don't know, man.
Wow.
I honestly like.
unanimous.
I really like the skeleton one, but
It was dope. It was so
It was
sick.
really cool, and I was like, wow, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. And then Seven's Gios came, and I was like, well.
yeah, it sucks, man. The dueling action was so good, but yeah, I don't know how I feel about the duel being interrupted the way that it was. Comedic, which is Seven's mantra at the end of the day, but you know.
Yeah,
this is what
I
it
didn't.
is.
I didn't love that.
I just
but
don't-
I'm also used to it.
I just don't think you need the Yuga Luke duel here. You just don't.
No, I had a feeling that had to be the final duel, but I don't fully
Yeah, but like this.
disagree with you. Well, I think it would have been pretty lame even if it was a ceremonial duel. I think it would have been. I think if Yuga beat Otis in this episode in 92, was Yuga versus Luke as a ceremonial duel, for what? For what? Just they're having fun for friendship. We already saw that kind of at the end of the tournament. We saw that in that horrible duel they had in the middle of this season already in like 73, I think it was. Terrible duel. Just very unnecessary.
Well, it would have made sense if they didn't have probably two of those other Yuga Luke duels.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, those are your two protagonists.
Yeah.
And so I think Yuga needs to get the win here. I think he's going to. We're going to make our picks on it a little later on last week for the pick'em. By the way, Otis versus Yuga, that duel was not a no result. That duel has just been temporarily suspended. We imagine we'll get a result in 92. Does anyone have anything else they specifically want to say about the episode or concerns that you
I
have?
just want to ask Calibro.
Yeah.
Would you prefer 4 duels that we're going to have here of Yuga versus Luke or Yusaku versus Bowman? They both faced off 4 times.
That's true. Both were fours.
That was a legitimate question. You didn't think you were getting one.
So would I rather have
Would you, if you had to rewatch,
those 4 Bowman duels?
what's the quality that you're feeling here?
Wow, that's a great question.
You
Honestly,
know what?
that's
You know
a
what
great
makes me
question.
really mad about this question?
Ask me real quick. Pro interview.
I'm out here.
You know what? You know why? You know why I'm gonna say Yusaku versus Bowman? Because I actually thought there was a legitimate chance that Yusaku might lose in those duels.
Yeah.
And Bowman
Remember,
wasn't.
he drew, I believe, twice.
And Bowman wasn't. I think it was just once.
It was once.
But,
It was once?
but
It was once.
Bowman.
Once.
Bowman also wasn't the protagonist for 60% of the show. Luke literally has been the protagonist for probably half the show, at least.
At least.
Think about it. He's been the protagonist the whole time.
Yeah. Well,
No,
Pete, I don't want to.
I think they're both the protagonists.
That's a
I think
Which is
they're
fine.
dual protagonists.
Which is fine, but the two main characters of a show that aren't rivals don't need to duel each other 4 times.
Love each other, homies.
There.
Like, Bowman was technically going to be the divine
question. What would you
Ignis, like
say?
the main guy.
I say Yuga Luke.
Yeah.
So I think that there was more meaning between the build-up and those
So you would get
duels.
more enjoyment out of rewatching that as opposed to this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those 4 duels.
I was just wondering.
I don't want to. Yeah, I unfortunately.
We'll see how duel number 4 goes, and then
I would disagree with him.
I agree with Cal.
And
I would disagree with him.
And I'm not a big brains guy.
And
But
Pete, I actually hated
something about
that
those
they
duels,
dueled
I don't
4
know. I
times.
just.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I guess that one duel you really thought that Yugioh was going to beat Luke, especially in that tournament. You hang out. Everyone was like,
to
oh,
me,
no
that's for me personally. That's the best duel of 7s. Yuga and Luke have the best duel of 7s, and
Oh,
that's
the end season 1?
yeah, that's the best duel of 7s for me, and that's why I look at Playmaker versus Bowman. First of all, that second duel, Bowman didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
That first duel, Bowman didn't know who he was. Third duel was really good.
Was the draw,
Yeah,
right?
that
And
was
then
one where Bowman could have won. Fourth duel was also solid.
Yeah.
That was a good duel.
I really like that one.
That's I mean, and yeah,
I know
and-
he was chipping him down,
No,
but I
that
still
was-
like that.
Yeah, no, the last 2 duels they had were good. Yuga Luke round 3 wasn't good, but to me, Yuga Luke round 2 was so
And also,
enjoyable.
Yuga Luke round 1 was literally the beginning of
It was
the
a
show.
tutorial duel.
It's
Yeah.
it's kind of a forgettable duel
It
as
is,
well.
it is.
So that's
a
my.
good point.
So it
That's a
really
good point.
really
It's a good
comes down to
debate.
this duel this
yeah.
week. Then.
So I
Good
think
debate.
that first of all, good question, Pete.
yeah, I was
I-
gonna be
yeah,
upset till-
I think that the big difference is there was plot build-up from every Bowman Playmaker duel.
He
There was
also
a
threat.
reason. There was a reason for it, and he was a threat. Duel number 3, I believe, when Luke thought he was the Goha sibling. One of the most worthless duels I've watched.
No, Luke was trying to purposely lose.
Yeah, and then decided he couldn't.
But he wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't lose.
But to me, that duel, you didn't need it.
Well,
That duel
it's
was
because
horrible.
Yuga
I did not need
Yuga realized it. Remember, and
Yeah.
he's
Yeah,
like,
and
yeah.
the first
It's
duel,
tough.
the
It's
first
tough.
duel,
No,
if
It
you
really
didn't-
is a fair
You probably
question.
didn't even need the first one either.
Well, the first
in
one's
that
a
spot.
tutorial. No, I think that's
It was
fine.
to introduce Luke, Yuga,
Yeah.
Luke.
It was introduced two
Gakuto,
protags.
Roman.
Yeah, but
Two
we
protagonists.
introduced
Yeah.
our protagonist
Or
in a
Roman Gakuto.
loss.
Yeah.
To
No,
me,
but Luke is also the protagonist of the show.
I know, but you don't go like at that point in time. What all
Well,
of
at that
our
point in time,
reactions were
Yuga got his moment in the sun in the first episode, then
Against
Luke,
Otis.
and then you introduce Roman and then Gakuto.
Who Yuga beats both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
But
so
Roman
the-
didn't have her own deck.
Right. Correct.
I don't know. To me, I think it boils down to like the plot continuation of the show. You can say fine, the tutorial duel counts. The second one, very good for the tournament. The third one, absolutely awful. The fourth one, not needed.
I would say that first Playmaker Bowman duel is not good. That's a completely forgettable duel.
But you
Oh,
need
I
it.
think,
yeah, when
well,
he's,
no,
like,
I
losing
think
his mind.
glitching out.
the only thing I'll
Yeah.
say is seeing the link
agree.
spell was cool for the first time. I think he used it that
He
duel,
did.
if I remember correctly.
That's
That
all.
was something interesting, but I'm not saying the duel was good. But that was something that was, oh, what's
It was
this?
also
And
the
then
mystery was cool
But you
too.
need it. Yeah, you need
Because
that.
remember,
duel.
he went up to whatever the palace or whatever in the sky, and lightning wasn't even revealed yet. It was
Yeah,
just a blinding
a
light that he
light,
was
yeah.
speaking
Yeah.
to. So like there was intrigue there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
was.
what I'm saying is that
Yeah.
again advanced the plot. You needed that.
Yeah.
Now, did you need to duel 4 times? Probably not. Probably not.
He was him and Lightning were the main thread of the
Yeah.
entire season,
Yeah.
which was like 50 something episodes.
yeah.
Like, I know this is bringing us off the rails, but I personally think that the Yusaku or the Playmaker and Bowman duels probably
We're
had
gonna
more
talk about
importance as a
everything,
whole.
bro.
You seem a little upset about it, though.
We've done 2
More
whole shows
I'm
now.
upset about it.
as a whole, I don't.
I'm just giving you my opinion.
Some of the chat
You want to see upset?
Well,
Just-
JC, we saw you were here in the chat, so we
6
turned
times
it to
you've used
brains.
my 6.
We're gonna make it 20.
That's we are
Well,
more
chat.
than
This is
happy.
it. It's a very good debate. Very good debate. But yeah, we'll see how this. I mean, it's also it's not a truly fair question yet because we have to see how this final duel plays out. Final duel could be bad. I mean, it could be bad. So we'll see. But we're going to go to some donations. I want to give a huge thank you again to Skylar for the $50
Yes,
super chat.
jeez,
Thank
dude.
you so much, Skylar. Insane donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll read some on the link. And then stay tuned because we're going to go over Udius's monsters, including Giant Bulge, Transamu Rainek, and we're going to go over the episode 1 summary of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush, including the episode 92 summary of Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s. The final episode is next week, and we're going to make our final picks for the final 7s pick'em.
You'll see.
Very exciting. Dark Emperor J, thank you for the $2 donation. This one is for Dredge on Attack on Titan. What did you think of Eren so far and how he's progressed? Also, if you could give one of the 9 Titan powers to you and your friends, who would receive what power?
Who is this from?
Dark Emperor J.
Dark Emperor, great question. The first part of the question was, how do I like Eren's character development? Wow. Yeah, his character developed just incredibly, in my opinion, from where he starts to where he's ending up. Mind you all should watch that show because it's very good. But if I had to give our friends, so there's 9 Titans. There's the founding Titan. I don't know. Is this a spoiler? I mean, I guess it's not a spoiler. You'd figure out eventually. I don't know. I feel bad giving them names. Obviously, I'd have to give Dill the Colossal Titan.
Okay.
Dill's the Colossal Titan.
I don't even know what that is.
I want to say Pete would be the Jaw Titan. The Jaw Titan. Yeah, Pete would definitely be the Jaw Titan.
Am I a psychopath?
Not really. You're pretty normal. Cal would be honestly, that's a tough one for Cal. Cal would be the Cart Titan. Yeah, he'd be more support. I think Cal would be Cart Titan. Nick T would probably be the Attack. Actually, yeah, Nick T would be the Attack Titan. I think he would. Nick T would be Attack Titan.
Let's go. Dude.
And because of our group of friends, and I'm the biggest one, I'd be the Armor Titan. That's just that's just how it is.
You're a big guy.
It's not, and I don't want. Honestly, I'd like to be the Attack Titan's the coolest.
Big guy.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Yeah, the cool. It's the cool. It's my personal favorite. But
Why would I be the Cart Titan?
don't worry about the look. Don't worry. It's not the look, Cal. Why? I literally was none new look, so don't even go there.
The Cart Titan looks like a guy just on all fours carrying a cart.
Yes, so basically it's a support Titan that's very mind you, you can stay in your Titan form for months. The rest of us have to come out of our Titan form every couple hours.
This picture looks like this is one of the curses that
Extreme cranial pressure.
Oh my god, yeah. So you're basically support. You can put cannons on your back. You're also very mobile, Cal. I give you that. You're very mobile. You're also this cute female character.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Peak.
Oh, I'm a cute female?
You are. Dark hair.
Oh, God.
Yeah. But yeah, that'd be my guess. Any of our other friends, I'd have to,
Love
kinda
that.
get them. Did Dark Emperor respond? I should probably look.
Dark Emperor, thank you for the
Yes,
donation.
thank you again.
Limestone, thank you for the $2 donation. I have a
You're
hard
taking this to heart.
time.
It's not a bad thing.
I have a hard time believing that Otis is trying to do this for the kids when he's trying to kill them. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, Limestone, thank you for the donation. I think that's the issue that a lot of us have regarding Otis, because he says clearly he's not all there. I think that's fair to say. He says one thing, he's doing other things. His actions, his means don't line up with the significance of the situation. He's genuinely nuts. And I think that's important to remember here. But yeah, Limestone, I fully agree with you. Flail IPS, thank you for the $2 donation. Here's my prediction. Luke loses. We go to Yuga versus Otis, and it ends with Yuga winning. Then we do a slight time skip. We see Yuga's kid's mother. I'm going to assume it's Asana. I don't think Yuga will die yet. So that's, of course, an interesting debate.
Read that again.
Did you hear it?
Yeah, read it again.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
Here's my prediction. Luke loses. We go to Yuga versus Otis, and it ends with Yuga winning. And then we do a time skip where we see Yuga's kid's mother. I'm assuming it's Asana. I don't think Yuga will die yet. I know, you called Yuga Asana.
I feel like that's not a controversial statement.
No, it's not. It just makes me feel justified in my...
Okay, but
we'll see.
Can we also talk about the characters?
What?
Did you call it? The first time she was interviewed?
Yeah. Yes. I think we all said, there's clearly infatuation here.
I'm gonna have Pleb Show check the tape.
You haven't checked tape.
Can we also talk about the characters that got revealed for Go Rush? Because that happened last Thursday.
Yes.
Sushiko, Yagi, and Galleon.
The Yags.
I'm not going to talk about Old Man Yagi. But what I want to talk about is the fact that some people believe those characters are in their 30s. Have you guys seen those characters?
Yeah, no, we got to talk about it.
We have to talk about minimum 55.
Guys,
minimum.
For context, many of us
they get the early bird special.
are near 30.
Many of us, all of us are near 30.
Yeah.
Oh, is this the whole thing where everyone said they're like 30?
30 to 40? I don't think
guys,
you know what a
we're
30 to
gonna pull up the
40-year-old
picture.
looks like. Can someone pull up a picture of Ryan Reynolds? And tell me.
Oh
Well,
god,
he
that's
doesn't-
not
they
fair.
got
Are you
celebrity
kidding
blood
me,
that
bro?
doesn't
That's
count.
not
Pull up a
even.
picture
doesn't
of Ryan
count.
Reynolds.
Let me get the
That
picture of
was
old
so
man
good.
Yagi.
That's not.
Wait, what was the bet that you have to make him a cutout? What has to happen?
I'll explain that in a second.
Does he have to win a duel?
Yes.
Okay.
He's not gonna win. No worries.
That's debatable.
So this is the picture.
So
For those of you
said
that
in sevens.
there might be some of you that don't even know this, but this got revealed. These are characters that are appearing in Go Rush.
It should already.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
60,
cut some of these
65.
off.
This
But
should
No,
make
I
sense.
get it.
Okay.
there is no way these characters are in their 30s or 40s.
No,
50s.
they're not.
At
60.
least 50s.
No, they added
I
the
think they're in their
wrinkles for a
60s.
reason.
I think it's going to be a 50.
I mean, Tsuchiko looks like a grandmother. I'm just gonna say it.
Galliant looks younger in that picture than he does in Sevens.
It's because of facial hair, dude. It's the way the
I've always wondered, like, how old is this guy?
I mean, it's just crazy. And then Nick Yagi looks ancient. I mean, come on.
He looks great. Are you kidding me? He probably has a great skin routine.
So
That's true.
The reason I wanted to bring these characters up is because, to me, that tells me that I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush is going to be about a 50-year time skip.
40, 50, yeah.
And so that even if it's 40, I'll give you 40, they're in their early 50s. I don't think they're in the, by the way, I think
they
they're
don't look like
ready
they're
for
in their
retirement
50s,
homes,
yeah.
but we'll say early 50s. My
could say late.
parents are in their early 60s. My parents don't look that old.
No.
I mean, come on.
But also, your parents are rock stars.
Your parents have
Yeah,
great
your
skin.
parents-
your
skin
parents
But
are
tone.
rock stars,
everyone's
They were rock
parents
stars,
here
too,
are in
yeah.
their 50s,
Alanis
60s.
Morissette.
No, none of our parents look that old.
I mean,
None of
Nick
them.
T's mom doesn't look a day over 28.
That means you'd be, that means you'd be my age.
Can I get a? Oh yeah.
No, yeah, caliber.
I said she doesn't look a day
Hey,
over 28.
I'm not gonna get myself in trouble.
I'm leaving, dude.
This
I'm
man
out.
has a-
I'm out.
You know what? Never mind. I'm not
not
gonna stoop.
I might have friend requested her on Facebook.
I'm not
You
gonna.
never
I'm not
know.
gonna stoop. You know what? I'm not gonna do this.
He's playing all cows.
I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this because
Oh
I'm gonna
my
get
God.
myself in trouble
Hey.
if I retaliate.
It's getting
Oh.
hot in this basement. Let me tell you, we got to get a fan down.
Get a
here,
wind
chat.
machine going, all right?
Woo, this is getting a little crazy. Yeah, someone turn that wind machine on.
I'm
My
gonna-
God,
Oh, my
John, can you turn that on? for
Thanks,
me?
John.
Listen. Listen. I mean, listen.
The Lord is good.
I'll tell you something. So let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. Even if it's a 40-year skip, okay?
Just so you know.
Even if it's a 40-year skip, that means that the Odo twins, if we're going to say it's the same line as Yuga, they have to be Yuga's grandkids.
Yes.
It's got to be a 2-generation skip,
Yep.
right?
I had a really messed up thought.
Well, say it.
And it's just like,
Share it.
it's just like
no.
Yuga, like he's probably like 60, but like something. This is a Nick T comment. Something tragic happened, and the first time we see him, he just comes out in a wheelchair. That's all I thought about right
It's a
there. I don't know
Kaizo
why.
wheelchair.
Yeah, Kaizo's a wheelchair for him. That would be.
I don't know why.
Oh my God.
We're getting
That
off
is
the rails.
Jesus
quickly.
Christ. All right. Listen. Let's reel it back in. Let's
Too
reel it
late.
back in.
We're already long gone.
Old man Yagi. But Flail IPS, I completely agree with you. I think we could see a time skip. But I don't think it's going to be Yuga's kids because I think it's going to be their grandkids, Yuumu and Yuhi. Assuming it's the same timeline, of course, which not confirmed yet, but all but confirmed. Sora, thank you for the $2 donation. Such a great episode. I love the girls ditching Otis. Because they don't work overtime. What queens? What's one duel you wish happened in Sevens hadn't been forced? What's one duel you wish had happened in Sevens if Sevens hadn't been forced to break due to COVID? I would have loved to see Otis beat Gohei Yuga instead of just trapping him. Yeah, I completely agree with that. I would have loved to see one of the co-girls beat Nanaho. I think that's probably something that would have happened. I think we could have seen Eugene beat
The guy on the boat.
the guy in the boat,
I don't remember.
Maguro, the freaky fish dude.
Yeah,
freaky fish guy,
So there
yeah.
were a few duels that I think could have definitely happened. I mean, I don't want to give them all away because I have 10 duels we wish we saw as a video coming
them all
out.
away.
But what are there any off the top of any of your heads duels you wish we
It'd
got?
be one I'd steal from your video, so I'm not saying it.
Okay, what about you?
Wow.
I know.
Wait,
it
what
is.
was it?
I'm not saying because it's in this video. I know it is. It has to. If it's not, I'd be shocked. I know it is. So.
He's probably right.
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean,
we talked about
Are
it.
there any?
it's kind of like, it's silly, but like if we had more time to like actually use for this, like I feel like a Roman redemption against Tsuchiko
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Roman didn't go against Asana either, right?
No.
Could have been cool.
I also Asana Yuka would have been really cool.
Yeah.
Two of my duels have Roman. Two of my oh my god, Asana.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would
I think
also
I know.
like to
I think the
see
female
Yugioh go against actual Luke, not Luke Man.
Nail Roa would have been super
Yeah.
cool. The only of the 7 the only rivals to
Yeah.
the first season that didn't duel. Yeah, it could have been cool. But Sora, thank you for the donation. Flail IPS, thank you for the $2 donation. And the last scene shows a twinkling star up in the sky where Udius resides in. That way, when it begins, we can bring up again later on and Go Rush. I know it sounds super obvious, but I'm kind of hoping it happens. I honestly, around the table real quick, will Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush get a...
Just noticed that now.
Will Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush
Just now.
get a reference in this final episode? Yes or no? Treasure, yes or no?
No.
Nick T?
Yes.
Calibro?
A very subtle one.
I think no. So we're pretty split on that.
It's
I
going to
don't-
be exactly that. It's going to be the look up, the twinkle of the star, and the.
I don't think.
If we count Twinkle Star, I vote. Change my vote to yes.
I don't think we're gonna get a Twinkle of a Star. I think no.
we are.
I don't think we're getting.
The only thing
anything
I'll say,
Go Rush.
anything less than Twinkle of a Star, I'm no.
I think the Go Rush homage that we got was them all yelling Go Rush in episode 90 to go to the moon. I think that's all.
If it does happen, will you sing
No,
Twinkle
no.
Twinkle Little Star
No,
next week?
Come on, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
I will, Pete.
No, I can't keep making these horrible bets. So the old man.
What's so horrible about It's a great song.
I'm gonna put Old Man Yagi back on screen.
I want you to put him back.
The,
him back on
the,
screen.
the Old Man Yagi bet that I made, and because Nick T is such a fan, I'm gonna have him cover Nick T here.
That's great. There we go. My guy.
The Old Man Yagi bet that I made was if he duels and wins, I will get a life-size cardboard cutout of Nick Yagi.
Which one?
I
Old
will,
man or young man?
young man. I will pay money to get an Old Man Nick Yagi emote, and I will have to bless Nick Yagi at the beginning of the Crazy 8 podcast for 6 months.
Can I add to that? You get a cutout of young Nick Yagi shaking hands with old Nick Yagi.
No.
So it's like the transition.
No,
between the two
I don't
guys.
think that would be very hard to do. I think I'd have to commission an artist to make that. Like,
Yeah, it'd be worth it.
No,
Maybe
no, I'm
We have,
not.
to,
100%.
we have to prove that you don't know what you're doing. So we need this.
He's not dueling. I don't want no one
He's not doing.
in Crazy 8.
No, that's a crash.
No one better even mention the possibility of Old Man Yagi being.
I'm
relevant to
100%
the
going to
plot.
I'll tell you right now. Every week.
I mean, I'll tell you something. Angie, thank you for the $10 donation. Thank you so much, Angie. That's a very generous donation. For the future pie fund, if both you and Dredge get pied, well, one of us is getting pied.
One of you has
Not
to
a
get
pizza.
wrong.
Oh, I've already 100% confirmed getting pied.
I don't know.
How?
Because Luke is going to
But
lose.
that's not confirmed.
Yes, it is.
Is it actually confirmed?
No.
Has the duel result already happened?
Yes, it has. It actually has. It just isn't out to us to see yet.
All right,
So actually, yes, it has happened.
No,
Yes,
that's good.
It has
All right,
happened. You just
all
haven't
right,
seen it.
He's got a point there. He's got a point there.
Things are getting testy. in
I
the
think
penultimate
Dredge.
episode.
I know something you don't.
You know something we
Good.
don't.
Did you?
That's right. Yeah,
I think God,
guess
I can't
Dredge
hear.
knows
It's so
something
much
we know.
better. You should have told me this an hour ago.
Mac Galaxy, thank you for the $5 donation. I'm sorry, that was a super chat, Matt. Matt, we will get to that. I always read the donations first. Maddie,
Yes,
thank
I
you
read
for
that.
the
We're
$3
gonna make a
donation. No more big
what I thought.
donations. You do not have to send any donations. Here you go. Feeling better. See you all in a couple of weeks. Looking forward to it,
Oh
Maddie.
shoot! What week is that again?
I think it's the second week of.
So he's
April.
still on for.
Yes.
Awesome.
Maddie, love you, man. Thank you
Heck
so
yeah.
much for the donation.
Maddie's already gonna text me. I'm gonna get a text from Maddie. Maddie, text me when you're coming again.
Maddie, I also want you
Probably
to
my
talk
message.
me out of buying an expensive ghetto statue. I'm just saying. You know,
He's gonna talk
from
from
Ghetto,
Yeah.
wait, a ghetto, not a gojo.
No,
Nah,
ghetto.
ghetto.
Ooh, ghetto's fine.
We gotta talk about that actually.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna put a villain statue. in
It's,
there.
it's a
you-
statue in memoriam for when Gojo kills him in the anime later on.
Well, I'm sorry. Is he dead, or was that a prequel and he's still there in the original show?
It is very intriguing.
Okay.
Fred Maddie didn't.
Doing nothing they
Fred
said. is
Maddie didn't
spoiler.
say. Oh, that's what he's. Oh, is that what you're worried? That wasn't a spoiler.
He didn't
It was
even watch.
insane.
He didn't
Oh,
even
that
watch
was
the first
that
season.
was
That wasn't a spoiler.
I
Cal.
know. I
That
would never
wasn't.
actually
It's
say
only a
spoiler.
spoiler if you
First of
actually
all,
didn't.
F off.
I was gonna say, it's only a spoiler if you really didn't finish the show.
I did finish the show.
Well, IPS, thank you for the $2 donation, guys. In about 5 to 10 minutes, we are switching over to episode 92 summary and episode 1 summary of Go
Wow,
Rush.
you're
Stay tuned
actually
for
gonna
that.
tell people about spoilers. That's shocking.
I think Otis will sacrifice himself, so no death for Yuga. I believe that those are Yuga's kids in Go Rush. Also, for Shame Dredger wanting a kid's death, laughing emoji. But seriously, though, I honestly am already excited to start watching the new series. I am too. I'm very excited for Go Rush.
I am too.
Which airs in, of course, 10 days. And also, I wonder why Udius's commander left or whatever. That's more Go Rush related. I'll read that a little later on. But Flairlight PS, thank you. Do we have any super chat?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
Wait, too, that's your cue.
Oh, no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
That'll
Actually,
be
it is.
$5 from X Slayer.
Thank you, X.
Actually, we got 2 in a row from X Slayer. Both
Let's do
$5.
it. Beautiful.
I'm gonna read them
X.
right in a row. Everyone, please bless the most powerful god of then, Nick Yagi, as he is the one that will save the universe with his ability to make good barbecue. And amen.
Maddie.
Amen.
I am not blessing him. X-Slayer, I'm sorry to hear that.
The Lord is good.
The Lord is good.
No, I'm not blessing him unless Old Man Yagi wins. So I'm not blessing Nick Yagi anymore.
Wow. And then the next message says, and Dill, still shocked about that duel make you feel broken because that was a tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, me and X-Slayer dueled last night.
And he swept you again.
Master Duel stream.
I heard he broke your mind. And soul. That's what I heard.
Who said that? Did he say that?
I don't know.
No, who? I want you to tell me who said that. Because I know you weren't there, so who said it?
An anonymous source.
No, I want you to tell me.
Wait, someone said something about you in the stream?
Someone
said
told
that
Nick
the duel that between X-Slayer and Dylan broke his mind and soul.
Oh, I did hear that as well.
Yeah, who said it?
No. I don't remember who said it.
No, I want to name it.
It was like
I think I heard
the Deep Throat situation where it was just an anonymous parking garage.
Yeah.
Told me.
I do feel like I heard it from multiple sources. Like everyone who has witnessed it said that.
That is pretty fire.
You guys are crazy. Listen, let me. X-Slayer, I don't want to talk about that duel, but yes, I duel the chat and Master Duel
6 point.
every Tuesday night. We are going to be dueling chat next Tuesday night with the normal rarity ban list, so get your decks ready for that. X-Slayer, I'm looking forward to the rematch. Thank you so much for the donations, man.
I want a Yuda one.
Heck yeah. So we've got Medina Crystal Hibiki Ui.
Oh, thank you, Medina.
Member for 2 months at Obelisk Blue.
Thank you so much, Medina. Obelisk Blue, the highest channel member that you can be at. That is incredible. Medina, I appreciate your support. I hope you enjoy using the emotes in this chat. I hope you enjoy seeing the weekly schedule. And if you're not in the Discord, make sure you join the Discord. Medina, thank you so much.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. They left us a message. The writers will not kill an 11-year-old. If they do, fall unconscious and never wake up.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, if they do, I will fall unconscious and never wake up.
I agree, Medina. I don't think they're going to actually kill Yuga off here. I don't think they're going to kill the show.
They're not killing an 11-year-old kid. Why are we...
Didn't they do it in one of the Gundams?
I don't know. An 11-year-old?
Nick T would...
Not an 11-year-old.
No, they were 13.
Iron-Blooded Orphans?
None of them were like that young.
Weren't they like 13?
They were like late teenagers.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought the main guy was like young.
But I'm not going to say who dies in that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
But no, fair comparison. They're just a little bit older.
A little bit older.
And definitely aged beyond their years, considering their situation.
The other thing with Gundam anime, it's not aimed for young audiences. It's aimed for
especially not that show.
Yeah. So no. Yeah. It's not really a fair comparison.
Yeah, some girl get. No, I know. You know.
Nope.
I want you to say it.
Nope.
Shot right in the face.
Okay.
The Lord is good.
Whatever's happening on the sound.
It was like a nice moment, and then like she got blooped.
It better not have been on Batman. That's all I'm gonna say. Right. It's
good.
Yeah.
Don't click on that. Well, which one? Wait, play it again. Cause now I want to hear it, actually. Hold on. Wait.
You said the Lord is good while I said.
Okay.
I mistimed the button click.
No. That's not the. Oh, to block out what I said.
Medina, thank you so much.
One second.
That man 666 with the $6.66.
Thank you for the Satan donation, that man. Thank you.
You could probably show that. He said, homage to Dragon Master Knight was nice, but almost doubted the ceremonial duel would get skipped. This +1 over the disappointing Food Wars ending. I guess Food Wars ended poorly, and so this is one up over that.
Oh, so it's better than that ending.
That's what I.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or it's more disappointing than that ending.
I don't think so. No, I didn't.
It's up for interpretation.
See, here's the great thing about Sevens and about Yu-Gi-Oh! Where it is right now. If like you really, really, really dislike the route that it went at the end here, there's one more episode.
Yeah.
You sit through one more episode and then a new show starts.
New show.
So that's always the nice thing about getting to the penultimate
silver
episode. It's the silver lining for people. Now, I'm excited to see how it ends, but it's the silver lining for people. And there might be people even in this chat right now that have not watched Sevens, maybe dropped Sevens, but are maybe starting to get interested in Go Rush. Obviously, we're going over the first episode of Go Rush. That summary that dropped. I'm going to play 10 seconds of opening 1 for Go Rush as well.
You have it?
Yes, I do. I have 10 seconds of opening 1 of Go Rush.
Konami?
So we're going to... No, not Konami. The band is actually releasing the full track on the 30th before Go Rush even airs. So we'll have the full song. And we'll get a little bit of a vibe. It's an interesting vibe. It's an interesting vibe.
It's not Youth K.
It's different than...
Youth
no,
K is
he's doing the ending.
ending,
It's
yeah.
different than na 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 na. I will say that.
Also very beautifully said.
Thank you. I practiced in my shower quite often. Thank you so much, that man, for the super chat.
This one's interesting.
Okay.
28 months of Slifer Red membership from Nick Calibra.
Well, thank you, man. Hey, man, thank you so much for your
With a
support.
message. He said, "Big deal. One more episode left. Can I get a oh yeah?
Can I get a oh yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Calibro, thank you so much for being a part of this team and this production and being in my life. I
For sure.
appreciate it, man.
Wow. I appreciate you
Wow.
more.
Thank you for the support.
That was so nice.
Anytime.
But I want to say, I feel like you got like a track coach thing going on here, like the all.
So
all
I
black.
wore this to work with like actual like khakis,
Right.
and I didn't feel like changing out of this, so I just switched into
Yeah,
the
with this
track
look,
pants.
it's like you're a track coach.
Yeah,
Well,
when
she's
when
a runner,
did
she's
you
a
get
track
off-
star.
When did you get off the boat from St. Petersburg? Was that today? Or
I feel like the
yesterday?
timing is very poor.
Not really good
We
time
should-
for that one.
We should
I'm
all
afraid.
get matching tracksuits, by the way.
I will do tracksuit.
I would
That's
love
the
to
best
get
I can
tracksuit.
do.
That was good. That was
Thank you.
good. We have $5 more from X Slayer.
Thank you.
Thank you, X.
Ooh, this is a good question. Gotta ask you guys. Gotta ask.
no,
Did you
no,
guys
wait.
get the costume for next week for the finale? Also, Reborn Ultimate Conductor with Forbidden Droplet on the
No,
mix.
not at all.
I didn't understand that last part. I don't know. What that
Yeah, because he used Monster Reborn to get my ace monster out of my grave. I was going to negate it, and he had a card named Forbidden Droplet, which cancels my
Droplet.
activation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to get all that. Oh, that's a great... I got to get all the Eggman stuff on here.
No,
Yes!
Oh, very good. Very good.
Damn it, that's
Actually, they brought up the Hawkeye reference. He's not a
tracksuit
trusted bro.
Yeah, he's a trusted bro.
He works for
Tracksuit
Trusted Bro.
Mafia.
Bro. Did you see the Hawkeye Funkos dropped? Did you see that?
No.
No, because I'm not obsessive with Funko.
Guys, stop giving this man money. It's going to very bad places.
It's not going to bad places. It's...
No, it makes
Mickey's right.
the aura of the room better.
Yeah.
It already has.
I need more. You need more.
You can't even really see it.
And Megan said, "Stop buying them, Dylan."
Yeah, see?
Hey, we're gonna
Also, what's up, Mike?
time out this accent. We're gonna
Yeah,
Don't want it anymore.
we're gonna retire.
I feel like it's
we're gonna retire.
a little inappropriate.
All right, listen.
He brought it up. He brought it
He
up.
told me.
Oh
I'm stopping. No more Funkos.
No, I don't
Okay.
buy that.
I don't buy it.
After
more
these
Funkos.
Is there
12
there should
more
be
that are
a
on the way.
doubt?
Yeah. Where's the doubt?
The
button?
only one on the way is Sanic. That's the only one and maybe Knuckles, if I can get my hands on it. But yeah, thank you so much, X-Slayer. What was the question?
No more fun.
Gotta
Oh,
ask.
did we get the costumes? So you're dressing in a suit, right, for the finale?
Uh-huh.
You're right, because
You're doing Power Ranger?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like whoever was the white had the whiter costume. The white or the black one I could wear. As I'm gonna be one of like the characters going to space.
Love that.
Yeah.
I think Aura
Did you really?
and Angie might be doing some stuff.
right.
I have to
between
get my
two.
Godzilla outfit.
Yeah, I'm between two right now, which
Okay,
I can pretty much do.
Okay, so Nick T is good. Do you know what you're doing?
I have no idea.
I'm kind of still on the fence with mine. We're going to talk more about it, but we're all going to have crazy outfits for the finale.
What if I just come as Dredger?
What do you mean, like you wear like? a
I'm not
muscle
gonna
chain?
lie to you. I want to see it. I don't care
Do
what
you
I
have the
say.
biceps to pull that off.
He does.
No, I'll get one of those muscle suits.
Okay, then you can do it.
Like remember in the SpongeBob
Anchor
episode?
arms.
Yeah.
Anchor arms.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
gonna be
Red shirt.
awful.
Oh my god! And then all you have to do is just talk about how Sorley's the best character. in
Well,
the show.
that I'm also gonna just talk about how I want children to die to make it a good show.
Oh my god, bro.
I don't even have a response. So, it feels bad. I guess it's gonna take.
Can we
you
all dress as
around.
Dredger?
Wait,
I wish,
what
dude.
the hell?
We're different stages of Dredger's life.
Wait, what is
Calibro, you could be soccer star
So-
Dredger.
Yeah.
Soccer star Dredger.
I'm done. I'm out. I may be busy next
The knee
week.
pads.
There's no knee pads. That's volleyball or I don't know rollerblading, soccer. Have you ever played? You played soccer. What do you mean?
Oh my God.
Knee pads.
Oh god.
Knee pad.
Next week, let me tell you guys. Next week, we might be live for 5 hours.
Yeah, I'm
next
gonna be
week.
leaving at like
Yeah,
11, which is only 2 hours in, which is terrifying.
I don't think
but-
Dredge and Cal are making it.
No, no shot.
Or it makes us stay on late.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good time.
Is
Listen,
Or making the pink curry again?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay.
But I think we'll see. We'll see. We're doing a big hibachi dinner. It's going to be a great
Oh
time.
yeah, I forgot.
The
about
Lord
that.
is good.
So,
It is good.
X-Slayer, we're going to be ready for next week. Don't you worry. It's going to be a great time. Nick T, do we have any donation that leads into episode 92 conversation or maybe a little bit of hype for Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush? Because we're going to talk about the episode 1 info for Go Rush as well.
Quickly,
we
I'm just gonna
wind
read
it in.
like 2, and then I have one that might. Yeah.
Perfect. Go.
So, first of all,
And thank you guys so much. Thank you.
We have $5 from Cindy Schoner saying this
Nick
is
Schoner,
Nick.
yep.
This is Nick. My phone broke on me. LOL. Which fusion do you like more, Otis or Yuga's? I think we did
talked
talk
about
about
that.
We
that.
did
That's
talk
why
about it. We
I
all
wanted
said Yuga's, but I will say I think Otis
I
is
really
that might be
like
my
Otis's.
1-2. Like
Yeah.
that literally might be my 1-2 in the show. Yeah, loved Otis's as well. It sucks because Otis is gonna get I think overlooked that fusion because of how good Sevens Gios was, which kind of sucks. But his fusion was awesome.
Yeah, it was really
I
great. And then we have $5 from Francis Lapointe. Who's
10th Emperor. It's his birthday.
Today's
I
his
know.
birthday. That's why I wanted
All right,
to read this
happy
one.
birthday. All
It's
right.
not relevant to the next episode, but I have one for that. But this, I wanted to read it. It's his birthday.
Okay, is that what he said in the
No,
donation?
he said everyone watched Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans for best Gundam ever.
That's a throwback.
Gundam Barbados and loved best girl.
I feel like I'm home.
That is
yeah,
a throwback.
it does feel like home, and my heart warms.
Because we used to get those every week during the Vrains era. Sevens we get it once every few months, but it always feels warm.
Yeah, I was like, wow, yeah.
It feels like there's someone out there just watching over me.
We got to sing happy birthday to 10.
Are you ready?
All right, 3, 2, 1. Happy
Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, 10th Emperor. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my man. Speed singing. We love it. 10th, thank you so much for being around. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate it greatly. Hope you had a great birthday, my man.
And yes, very happy birthday, my friend.
Happy
And
birthday.
we have a few more, but I'm gonna jump ahead to transition because we have $10 from XZ's lover 104.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Josh. It's been
Josh,
a
yeah.
while.
Look at the
Throwback.
Yes,
Oh my
throwback
God.
family.
I'm telling you, I think the Go Rush hype is starting to hit people.
And that's what I'm
Go
saying, because he said
That
here,
was Kramer.
hoping Sevens ends
That was
well,
Kramer.
looking forward to Go Rush.
Yeah.
The Lord
And
is
us too.
good.
The Lord
The
is
Lord
good.
is good.
Josh, thank you so much, man, for the
We
super
made a
chat.
mistake.
We
Josh
did.
is a great dude.
Remember this?
I don't think Josh watched
Yep.
Sevens. I think Josh
We
skipped
used a
Sevens.
quarter of it.
But it's super cool that you're going to be here for Go Rush, or you're at least going to give it a shot. I know a lot of people that were very big into the Yu-Gi-Oh anime, especially Vrains, that maybe didn't watch Sevens, couldn't really get into it, gave it a chance, just wasn't really for them, or excited for Go Rush.
I can't wait to go back to Gallop, man.
I remember that meme I made with the.
I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Josh, thank you
that
so
was
much.
still a
man.
top tier meme, and that got spread, by the way. Without
That was a top tier.
it was top tier
You
meme.
should-
I got
you
that
should
stolen.
Send
from
that
me.
out next week when Go Rush starts.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
That meme got stolen from me, and like it ended up places.
Wow.
Josh
Also-
wrote, I'm actually catching up on Sevens now.
Let's
Wow.
go,
That's cool.
Josh.
Josh, well, thank
I'll
you,
show
man.
you
Let
the
us know what you think
I
of
made
the
this one a while back.
the show as you catch up. So, chat, here we go.
Oh, here it is.
Spoilers coming in. We're going to talk 92, and then we're going to move over. Can you send that to me right now?
Yes.
I'm going to post that on the stream.
It's so good.
That was the Salaryman Calzo
You
episode.
give us,
Yeah.
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 You was, yeah. I'm not gonna say
You
that
switch
loud.
to the well fun. You got to tweet that again. I'll retweet you.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll
Thank
retweet
you.
you.
Can you go
Also,
back
Dill,
to your things?
This is
What
the
that?
last time you will say.
I don't think I
spoilers
made-
for
I didn't
Yu-Gi-Oh!
make
Sevens.
this.
You're right.
I think
Chat,
Dylan made that.
this is the last. I didn't make that. This is the last time that we are ever going over spoilers and that we are ever going over anything
Going into a new episode.
going into a new episode.
We need a spoiler button.
Dill, I texted. Do you want me to email it to you, or do you want me to?
Email it to me.
I'll email
Text
it.
it.
I texted it and then I'll email it.
I just got an email. I really did.
Oh, the
got
timing's
mail.
weird. You've got mail.
Spoilers coming in, chat.
You
so much stuff,
got mail.
Okay. Here we
You've
go.
got mails.
The final ever summary.
Can I read it?
Calibro can read it.
Yes.
All right. Is everybody ready?
Yeah, bro.
Your
This is
best
it.
voice.
One last time,
No,
baby.
don't let me do the best one. No.
Episode 92. King of Duels. The Rush robot is reaching its limits. Yuga has everyone evacuate and heads off to face Otis in one final battle. However, Luke then stops Yuga. The two decide to talk to each other using their cards. While Yuga enjoys dueling against his best friend, There's also a grim resolve deep within his heart. It's time for one last rush duel.
Wow, dude.
Thoughts, Pete?
Tears, bro.
Thoughts, Pete? I like that phrase, grim resolve.
Yeah, I don't love it because I feel like this, like that one line makes me go, this is not going to end. It's not going to end well, and not, I mean, in a bad writing sense, more in like
For the character.
it's going to kind of be a little sad here.
Yeah.
Like that
gonna
one
be
line,
sad.
that
Anytime
one
a show
line.
ends.
No, but that one line makes me think like, is this not going to end well for Yuga? It
time
does
for
give
one
me pause for a second where I'm like, I don't like that, you
final
know.
duel.
But yeah, I'm very excited for this. I am actually hyped for this duel.
No, I am
I'm very
too.
hyped, yeah.
Dredge, I know you're not a fan of the duel.
Why am I? I'm getting so much hate.
No,
No, you said it.
and that's fine. It's totally fine.
No, I mean,
Summary, what do you think?
I like the summary. It sounds good, and it sounds exactly like what I kind of expect to happen. So,
Yeah.
you know, hopefully there's some twists and turns in there, but nothing too dark.
I got a
yeah.
big question, but I'll let Nick T go first.
Oh God.
What do you think, Nick T?
I mean, I feel like we didn't get very much like extra knowledge. I'm really looking forward to the episode as it is. But that grim resolve line does leave me thinking this might not end super well for our friend here.
So,
What do you mean super well? You think they're going to die or not?
disappear /
Whoa.
death?
Even disappear is not a good
I know
result for
something
him.
you don't.
You do know something I don't because you're a Konami shill.
He makes a good point.
Yeah.
So I have one kind of like a little bone to pick here with this summary.
Okay.
Pick the bone.
It's time for one last rush duel. There are 2 pending rush
No,
duels.
there's not. That's
Well,
the point.
the other one's decided.
The other
Otis wins.
The other one's over.
Yeah.
Otis wins, right?
Doesn't he have a face down?
Allegedly, he has a face down. That's what people have told.
But my point
That's
is,
what my people have
if
told.
they duel, right? If they duel, there is still one more duel that needs to be resolved,
Wait. I have something really important.
Right?
Had nothing to do with Sevens though.
right?
So I told Nicole that I picked everyone's Titans, and she picked them too. So I want to announce that one real quick.
Okay,
This
announce it.
So Nicole did say I'd be the armor, so I was happy.
Oh, yeah.
about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that.
Well,
So it actually is
relationship
interesting.
saved.
Dylan, you're actually saved too, but not in the way you want to be. So Dill, she thinks you'd be the founding Titan, which is like the Titan that made all the other Titans because
Okay, that
you
makes
create,
sense.
which
That's
makes sense.
honorable. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that makes
Basically
Nick
your
T
dad.
is actually the Colossal, so Nick T gets the big Titan.
Okay.
Pete is still Jaw Titan, so we agree on Pete being the Jaw Titan, which is cool.
so
And
it's
Cal, you are either the female Titan or the Beast Titan. The Beast Titan's not big.
Those seem very different.
So they are.
Definitely the
So
female
you'd be
Titan.
you'd be the Beast Titan only because he's like a baseball pitcher.
This is me.
Yeah, there's different ones. That's that one, and the most recent one that came out is pretty cool.
and I got abs.
The Beast Titan.
Yeah.
I got.
Oh, I
dad.
remember
But you're very hairy.
I saw a video
That's
of that
fine.
guy
Yeah, that's the Jaw Titan.
of this one. I saw a fight scene with this
Yeah.
one.
And what was the other one? The female Titan.
Yes. The feet. Yeah, Nick T, don't look. There's the whole body picture.
Oh.
From what I'm getting at here is Nicole thinks I have abs.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
That's what
Every
you took from that.
single Titan has abs.
Oh, okay,
Literally.
never mind.
Wow.
Hey, it's not your fault.
Hey, bud, we caught you reaching.
You know what? No, I got even better. I'm pretty on the outside, but a beast on the inside.
Only one more episode.
Well,
to
tell
go.
Nicole thank you for.
was a mistake.
Yeah, totally. I know I distracted the ending there, so that is my fault.
No,
but,
you're fine.
But she's probably going to sleep. So
Tell Nicole thank you for her picks. I'm happy. Founding Titan, I'm happy.
You're founding in Colossal, according to us.
Yeah,
so
I'm happy with that. As long as I'm not the court.
What's so wrong with the card thing, guys?
He looks just goofy. He looks goofy.
I feel like they fit Caliber way more.
I'm putting a watermark on these memes, by the way. Now.
What memes?
The one, that one.
What's he been doing the whole time?
You didn't know that?
That's what I've
That's
been
literally all
doing
he's
the
been
entire
doing.
time.
That's what he's been doing.
It looks
Alright.
pretty good. All
All right,
things considered,
it
it's
is
pretty good.
time. Unless Caliber and Nick T, you have a little bit more to say. It's time to
No,
make our
that's it.
picks.
Yeah. Oh God, I have to get my. Oh. Can you say that? Can you do the here thing? So I
I'm
can
just a
think about
cute
in-
anime waifu.
it?
Okay.
You are cute.
We are going to be picking Luke, Yuga, or Draw No Result. This is our final pick'em. Let me know when you have the answer typed out. This is not an easy one, man. I don't know.
Ready, boys?
I know. I have a feeling I know who's gonna win, but gotta die on the sword.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Gotta die on the sword.
Whoa.
Wow.
Chat, we are split. We are pretty much split down the middle. Nick T, we'll start with you. Who are you picking?
I'm picking Yuga.
Okay, so Nick T picks Yuga.
It's time. It's time for Yuga to win this. He's gotta. You know, I have a hard time believing Luke goes like lossless. I mean, it's like I don't want to believe they'll do that.
Okay, fair enough. Dredge?
Luke.
Dredger is picking Luke.
Now, mind you, the only reason I'm picking Luke is because I don't want. I would prefer to pie you in the face and not get pied in the face. That's literally my only reason. There's no reason I think you will, but I'm doing it because I
thought you were.
Oh, good. That's a smart pick. Pete, what are your thoughts?
Sorry, Pete.
I picked Luke.
Yeah, Dredger and Pete pick Luke.
Honestly, me and Pete are probably the two
I
best,
think
so.
there's a strong possibility Yuga is going to win, but not because of the pie bet, but because I have picked this the whole time that Luke is not going to win. I feel like I'd be a little lose. I feel like I'd be a little hypocritical if I went against him in the final episode of the show.
That makes good point.
So yeah, but it does set up that it looks like Yuga's probably gonna win.
Caliber, who are you picking? Yuga or Luke?
I picked Yuga.
Do you want to expand on that?
That's all you need to know is I pick Yuga. That's it.
No, I need to expand on it.
No, I mean you can, but I just think that, like I said, I don't really think they need this duel at all. But I think this duel is basically just gonna be to show that Yuga is the actual protagonist of the show, and he wins, and he goes and sacrifices himself for the group of friends.
Okay, I'm also picking Yuga. Chat. Let me say something. I have, for a very long time, felt like Luke was going to get a loss. I still feel that way. I felt that way, by the way, about 2 or 3 weeks ago. A lot of people commented in this very chat. Dylan, you're copium. Well, all right.
You're copium, bro.
We'll see what happens. I also felt that way after Luke beat Yuga in Season 1. There were a lot of, at the end of Season 1, a lot of people furious. I said, listen, guys, they're building up Luke to have a big loss to build up a villain. They didn't do that. I'm not even though I think Luke is gonna lose. That's why I'm picking Yuga. Yuga can't lose. He cannot lose this duel. He could, but it would be a train wreck of a decision. So I think Yuga has to win. God, I need to stop putting my faith in Yuga. But
Would it be that train wreck? Really?
I think it would take a lot of people out of the show. I think
show's over. It doesn't matter.
Well, but the ending's ruined. It has an Arc 5 stench to it for eternity.
I think that's a little extreme.
I don't know. If Yuga loses this, I think some people will view it as like an Arc 5 level.
If they write it well, I feel like it could work.
Maybe. I just don't know if someone wants to see another. I don't know if most people want to see another Luke win in this sort of situation.
But if he wins, he's attempting to at least ride out with his brother.
I think it's for a valiant reason, but I also then think it almost undermines Yuga and his foresight to get everyone off of the ship and do the sacrifice by himself. And I think you pointed it out. Yuga has a calm demeanor about him right now. This is something I think Yuga needs to do for his character and for his story arc. And I think that only happens if he wins.
No, I agree. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
No, and but I don't think you're entirely wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not. Before we went live, Dredger was like, okay, I can't see Yuga losing. And I'm more kind of in the middle. I'm like, I can see this going either way. Like, I really can. But I think Yuga has to win. I think he's going to win. And I just have felt this whole show, Luke was going to get at least one loss. I think this is the time to get
And
a
there's
loss.
no possibility in your mind that this is a no result or a draw.
No.
Okay. I don't think so either.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, that has to be out.
And the reason, if the Otis duel was solved and finished, then I'd say maybe. But that duel, this can't be a no result unless maybe it gets interrupted by the Otis duel coming back.
That's my only thinking.
I guess it could.
Yeah, that's why that thought just kind of popped
I guess
into my
it
head.
could.
Wow, then Luke wouldn't lose. All right, Pete, I'm rooting for your theory.
I mean, it's definitely
possible. It could also be like an interruption when Luke's about to lose.
Yeah.
So that
he technically didn't lose.
It's like the implied he's going to lose, but he doesn't.
Losses, so,
But I do agree with your point earlier, Dill. Like, I do think Yuga's probably going to win this.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I had to ride with my boy to the end here.
Of course.
But
you get it, Pete.
But it is kind of... It's like it is a little sour note to kind of Caliber's point. Like we waited all this time and now Luke loses.
I agree.
Like
I agree. I don't know.
But I feel like this is like a dire time for him to lose.
It's meaningful, sure, but like
it's meaningful, but I think you could have used his first loss to build up a really good and threatening villain.
or
Absolutely.
Yuga for that matter.
Or
Yeah,
Yuga.
or Yuga.
Yeah. Or
Absolutely.
Yuga not in the last episode of the show.
But yes, I agree with that 100%. But I feel like at this moment now, right, where it's like it's dire for like Yuga's personal like plan here. It's dire for him to win, right? He wants to be able to go to do this by himself so that he can't. None of his friends get harmed in the process. So for Yuga, he has the most at stake here
This
that he
is
ever
now-
has.
This
yes.
is the most important duel of Luke's life, and I think there will be some crazy irony in it if he fails to win.
Exactly.
I think there will be some crazy irony, but it also sucks because it would have been great to see Luke have to struggle with that fact that he was the king of duels, he got everything he wanted, and yet when it mattered the most, he failed to save his best friend.
No.
The thing is, Sevens is over. So if that happens, which I think it will, we're not really going to see the fallout from that, which that's a little bit of
But
a
we see it in Go.
Rush.
We see it in Go Rush. He's just been depressed for 50
Maybe,
years.
maybe
He
we
hates
could.
everybody.
Yeah.
We could. We could.
He's the villain.
Sonny's playmaker.
Wait, what?
Exactly.
How is he?
Well, I mean, he
playmaker?
still has like the more personality as Pinky Finger. Than
Bro, yeah, he has
Playmaker.
more. Yeah, he has more.
Bringing that
I
back.
said he becomes. You know, JC's not here. You can
He'd
say
have
that.
more
No, he is.
personality if you took away 99% of his personality.
Come on.
Then playmaker.
Come on.
You watched the show. Tell me where.
Jared,
Where?
I'm glad you hopped onto this with me.
No, it's the truth.
No, I think
It's all.
I'm mostly
it's so-
memeing, but
Oh.
Is there a possibility that
No,
the
it's-
bros
I
go
don't
down
think
together?
playmaker. Oh, what was your
Yes.
question?
Like Yuga and Luke are both.
No,
that?
Yes.
no,
Is that a
because
possibility in
Well,
your mind?
No.
No, because the Luke man will save Luke.
I mean, he said if he
does.
wins, right? That
right. So that only happens if Luke wins.
Right, but do you think Luke would really do that, or do you think he would kind of, boot Yuga out of there and then like just take the L himself?
By the power of
It
Luke
kind of
man,
feels
save
like
all of them.
Luke's plan is just like, hey man, you can't die alone, so I want to die with you. How about save it?
It's very funny to me, right? Because Yuga has descendants on Earth in Mutsaba Town and Go Rush. Luke doesn't have any, but Velgear sounds like it could have something to do with Dragears, Gears,
so maybe he
Luke.
gets sent away.
And so maybe Luke does get sent away, and
Luke
he's the
man
one who
takes
goes
him out.
missing.
Well, that's what I'm
and
saying. He
he
could be saved
creates
by the
this
Luke man.
community. Yeah. So it'll be
Done.
I don't know, man. It'll be fascinating. I'm really interested to see where chat's leaning on this one. Really am. So let's see where chat's leaning on it. Looks like chat is leaning Yuga. I'm waiting for the results to post here, but I think I saw Yuga wins around 70%. Yeah, so Yuga wins 70%, Luke wins 20%, draw no result 10%.
Pretty good.
So that's what I would expect. But the thing is, like, the stakes are pretty crazy, but yeah, I don't know if the duel result necessarily dictates what happens in the end result.
Yuga already has lost back-to-back duels, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he's also lost back-to-back to Luke, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's already happened, man.
Yuga's last win. This is a fun game I like to play. Yuga's last win, was it before
We
or
can't play.
after? I'm going to play Caliber and Dredger.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Before or after July 4th, Independence Day?
Before.
No, it was after July 4th.
It
But was it
in-
before or after Halloween?
No, it was in
Before.
October before. It was like October 10th.
It was it was
Wow.
it was early October. That's the last time that Yuga got a win.
He's got Yuga's poster of that duel on his wall in his room.
I have the calendar of Yuga duels on my wall.
I mean, think that's crazy. That's 6 months. That's
No,
half
no.
a year ago.
Damn.
Remember, only Luke,
Wow.
his buddy, helped him win that duel. He was freaking out. Ladybug phobia.
Kind of
Oh
crazy.
god, that
He
duel.
was bugging out.
he was
So we'll
bugging.
see.
Well, it has the term. I forget. We named it the episode, but I forget what it was. Fear of
There's a
Ladybugs.
lot of bad named episodes.
Oh
of
yeah,
this.
I remember that.
That was
Yeah.
a good one.
Hey, better than some of those other podcasts during the filler.
That's true.
That was a good.
All
team.
right. So chat, I do
Jonucci
want to
does.
talk about the first episode
I can't pronounce that.
for Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush real quick.
Cochinella de phobia.
Thank you, my man.
Oh, you said that pretty quickly. Too. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you, though. Thanks, brother.
You are so very welcome.
So episode 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush.
Yes.
Is here.
Thank you, brother.
We have the summary. Now, this is the episode airing in 10 days from now.
10 days.
Pete, do you want to read the summary? The first ever
Sure.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush summary
Exciting.
is here.
Can I read it?
Yeah, you can read it.
Look out, go for it. Go for
No, Pete,
No,
read
I
it.
want Pete to read it.
All right, so episode
done.
1.
Episode 1.
Go Rush. Can't believe it's here. It's titled, "We are the Ultra Terrestrial Trouble Solutions
That's
Consultancy."
a big freak.
That's a title.
UTSC.
The twins Yumo and Yuhi are grade schoolers who live in Mutsuba Town, and they manage a consultancy known as Ultra Terrestrial Trouble Solutions, or UTS for short. When they were looking for an alien that's been kidnapping cats, they encountered an alien warrior named Udius on a stranded spaceship.
So,
A lot of things.
episode 1 is going to be UDS versus Yuhi, the boy Odo twin. We'll be making our picks on that to kick off the Go Rush Pick'em next week.
Oh, yeah.
So get ready. That's a tricky one to pick, considering we know nothing about these characters. Early thoughts. It's pretty much what we kind of expected because we knew they were going to find Udius.
Not the cat.
The kidnapping cats part. But remember, Manabu Sogetsu has a cat named Neanderstar.
Right, so looking for that cat.
So maybe they're looking for Neanderstar. But Pete, you read it. Your thoughts.
I mean, it's interesting.
It's very interesting.
I think we've talked about this kind of to death in some ways, so I can't wait just for the show to actually be here. I think the most fascinating part still about this show, and even in this synopsis of episode 1, is why is there a consulting agency to look for aliens?
Yeah,
Great question.
What's gone on? Why are people seemingly afraid or interested or even aware of aliens? Is it just because of the Goha presidents? Did that leave a lasting impression on kind of Earth? Because I don't think they were that bad. Yeah, well, we don't. Yeah, were they aliens? Are they robots? I mean,
They were flying around in space. I don't know.
Something
that I
happened
think is the
in the
most
past 50
fascinating
years,
part.
Yeah.
But it's also Neanderstar. I still want it to be a telepathic cat.
Like a talking cat?
Like through the mind. It doesn't actually speak, but it speaks through the mind. Very Cosmo
Like
of
a very
Guardians of the
deep
Galaxy.
voice.
I love that
Very
Gakuto
deep.
often says Neanderstay. You know, that's what he yells.
Yeah.
And now we have a
No,
cat
it's that,
Neanderstar. It's just genius. Dredge, your just kind of initial thoughts on this show.
I'm excited. It's gonna be interesting. It's just funny. You read the first thing and it's like we're grade schoolers and they like run.
Yeah.
They manage. Like they're not even like employees. No, they manage.
And old
Yeah.
Sushiko, old man Yagi,
Yeah.
and old Galliant all work for them in UTS.
It's just
Sushiko waters
they're
the
grade
plants.
schoolers who manage it's
Retirement
interesting.
job,
It's gonna be cool. I'm interested to see what this UDS duel is gonna kind of bring and who's gonna really take kind of control in the beginning. So
Yeah.
interested. I'm more excited about the start of Go Rush than the ending of Sevens. I guess I should say. I guess
That's fair. Nothing wrong with that. Nick T, Cal, what are you guys feeling?
Yeah, I like.
Yeah,
I
I
feel
don't
like
know
I get
why
like a
it's
good
there.
vibe from this, like where it's like, oh, we start off kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like it's fun to begin with, like, oh, we're looking for this cat thief alien, and then like I think things are gonna get like knocked very quickly in the meeting with Udius, and that's like I'm really looking forward to that dynamic where he seems like a very serious character while they're looking for kidnapping aliens.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna get like an interesting dynamic.
Does-
I'm excited for that.
Does Udius have PTSD based on what he experienced?
100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing that I think is going to be fascinating because I think you're going to have a lot more serious moments with Udius and Yugioh, and I think you're going to have the comedy, similar comedy that Sevens has with Yuamu, Yuhi, Gakuto's descendant here, Manabu, I think is his name, old man Yagi, who's on screen right here.
He's cooking.
What's interesting about the three that work for UTS, what happened to Menzaburo? Because it would be the ramen club.
He went off to the.
He went off at Sirocco?
Yeah. He went to go
He got
out
hitched to
in space,
Sirocco.
yeah.
I mean, it's interesting that Galliant, who's been there since the old founder of UTS. So another interesting note there: the twins are not the founders of UTS. They own it now, but they are not the founders. Galliant's worked there for a while, so that'll be interesting to see. What happens.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's
It's gonna be a rough
interesting.
one next week.
It's
The typo makes it even better.
Even better.
Menzaburo fucking dies.
So, another thing that I want to talk about, because this is obviously a big thing. Do we all feel like this is the same universe?
Yes.
There still are theories out there that it could be an AU, that it could be a prequel. I feel very confident that it's probably a 50-year sequel.
I think 50 years is a good time frame, like a good time gap.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a jump.
It fits good in the timeline video. Can't wait
Where
for that.
did I mean? I don't know the absolute. If there's one absolute, the fact that it'd be a prequel is completely dead in the water. It's literally impossible given that we have ancient Nikyagi, Sushiko, and
I would agree. I would agree with that. Some people say that because
did you already get it?
Sushiko's hair looks different. Maybe it's not her. Maybe it's a younger version of her.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Younger.
Younger, but
Well,
like
it's Benjamin Button.
Yeah.
Curious case.
Aging backwards.
Okay. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'd be very surprised if it's not a sequel. And by the way, if it is an AU or if it's a prequel, I don't like prequels in general. If it's an AU, because I think that's more likely, that would take me out of the show very early on. I'm not saying I wouldn't watch it.
Prequels.
I hate prequels, but even if it's an alternate universe, I just feel like it would be incredibly cheap to use these last names and use these same character designs if it's going to have nothing to do with the show we just spent 2 years with. I think that would be a cheap move. If we wanted to do an AU, that's fine, but I just don't use the same last names and clear references to characters from Sevens because that to me just feels a little cheap.
It's gonna be.
And I don't think it's gonna be. I mean, again, I think it's gonna be a sequel. I'd be very surprised if it's not.
It pulls the Arc 5. Same character models, same names, completely different characters. Just shells in themselves.
I don't know. Shells is the right word.
I mean, what do you think, Nixie?
I think. And what do I? I feel like an AU. I don't know. I think we could. It could. It's feasible. I don't think it's likely, but I don't feel as strongly about it using the same character. So I mean, like that's kind of the point of it being an alternate universe is that we have different versions of the same characters.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I don't know.
I don't personally enjoy it or agree that that's what it is, but I don't think it defeats the purpose or is cheap.
Yeah, that's fair. I just wouldn't.
I wouldn't love it.
Yeah, I wouldn't like it.
Yeah, I wouldn't love it.
But it'll be interesting to see what they do, how long it is. I mean, there are people out there that legitimately believe this is 20 years after Sevens. That these characters are in their
30. Yeah, they're like 30.
These characters are in their 30s.
We're gonna have to have a talk with those people.
Oh my god!
Well, definitely, because I don't want to look like that in only a couple years.
If I look like that when I'm in my 30s, I'm going skydiving. Parachute's not opening. I mean that's bad.
What about the emergency parachute?
Not opening that either. Listen, they look very good for their age, and their age is probably 65, and that's fine. Nothing wrong with that.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, they look like they should be.
They're getting in to the Chinese buffet for free on Sundays. That's basically what you're saying.
Oh, yes, I would agree with that. They can do the early bird special at the diner.
There you go.
Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean,
Easy
come on.
early bird. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna play 10 seconds of the opening.
I get the sense that like Nick Yagi like still has to like he squandered his like savings, unable to retire. He's the one working at the diner, unfortunately, at his very old age.
Man, the slander.
As long as Hunt isn't in this, I don't really.
He's
care.
gonna be.
Wait,
he's gonna be very successful too. I can't wait.
Are we sure they're not in prison with
like
the
a
orange
political
jumpsuits?
tie.
All right, so guys, we are playing 10 seconds. 10 seconds from the first opening of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. 10 seconds.
It's gonna sound like garbage on that end.
No, I don't think it will.
It'll be fine.
10 seconds of the first opening of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. Here we go.
That was it?
That was it. That's 10
Play it
seconds. All right, we're going to play it again. Different vibe, though, than
No,
the
I like it,
Sevens
though.
openings.
I like it.
It feels a little more...
Feels a bit more anime.
Yeah,
very anime.
Yeah.
It's very
Well, yeah.
anime.
Well, yeah. The sound's not gonna be fantastic.
Yeah, again,
guys,
he's
but-
playing it from a speaker on his phone, which,
Um,
it's just to get the vibe. You can find it, it exists on the internet. You can find it.
Yeah. I think it's going to be interesting.
I like that vibe.
Yeah,
I like it a lot. I like the
too.
sparkling synths. Like it's very it's cool. It's really cool.
I get almost like a speed duel vibe.
By the
like
way,
a cut in between scenes.
Yeah.
kinda
Yeah, it's
thing.
like a cool. Yeah.
next week we should have the full opening, so we'll listen to it next week. Next week's
Yeah.
going to be a loaded
We also
podcast.
got a full crew.
It's going to be a
got a
good time.
large
It's going to be a
crew
good
next week.
time.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Any other
Can we get a second one of
thoughts
these tables?
on Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush at the moment?
Rush, go rush.
I saw someone make the comment of what if the
Bless you.
what if the cat means that Schrodinger is out here somewhere?
Well, the thing is about Schrodinger, we won't know whether he is or is not there.
What if he's the one leading these cats in the neighborhood?
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I
I just want to see an
I hope he's
older.
gone.
I want to see an. Oh my god! I want to see an older Nail. That's what I'm waiting for. Sebastian hasn't aged a day, obviously,
Gates.
and he's literally Bill Gates. The Steve Jobs.
I would say
of this
I would
universe.
say Steve Jobs.
Yeah, the Steve
but,
Jobs of this universe. Yeah.
But
Nick T, this is a different world.
I mean, what's crazy is we are 10 days away from Go Rush airing.
Wow.
10 days.
that is insane, dude.
Alex literally just writes, Schrodinger better be dead.
That's he'd be upset if he's not dead.
I mean, hey,
Well,
we're having a bad effect on this.
there's
audience.
one thing I can say.
Right.
There's one thing I can say, and that's good old.
Mimi.
No,
Araya
no, she'd
Rada?
probably be
Oh,
alive.
God,
She'd be
that's gonna
old.
be. I don't
but-
want to. I don't want to be there.
If we're
in the
50
episodes that she's
years-
in, I don't want Nick T on those podcasts.
If
I
we're-
agree. I vote the same.
I don't want Nick T on those podcasts.
What? What do you mean?
She goes from Mimi to Meemaw, right?
That's right. If we're 50 years into the future, Mimi would be in her late 80s. I don't know.
If
might be,
if
like,
I see,
bedridden,
and I'm
but-
looking at you, Shadow Realm, if I see one gilf comment, I swear to God.
All I'm saying is, who's definitely,
Asada's grandfather.
well, him and Tiger and Luke's grandpa.
Oh.
He's got to be deep underground.
You gonna let this guy keep being on the podcast? Oh my God! But he is the great grandfather at this point.
Yeah.
Did you have to say deep underground?
Well,
Christ.
Because they put people on top.
I mean, we're talking
God.
next year,
The Lord is good.
and then we're 50. Like his bones are dust.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
You gonna let this guy say this stuff?
It's
No,
your
I'm
podcast.
saying he
What
shouldn't
do
be
you
on the
mean?
show anymore.
All right, Nick T might not be joining us for Crazy Eights. We have to analyze some comments. That he's
Would you be pissed if they downloaded his consciousness into like a Kaizo like robot?
I wouldn't mind. I like him.
Yeah.
I don't think Luke or Tiger would be very happy about that.
I think Tiger.
So
more
wait,
Tiger.
explain that. You're
Yeah.
implying that Luke and Tiger would not like if after their grandpa passes away,
Great-grandpa.
if they have the technology to keep him alive.
I
You're
don't
saying
think,
they
I don't think
wouldn't like
Luke
that.
had
Yeah,
anything
exactly.
against him. Did Luke have something?
Maybe I think
against
Luke would be fine. I mean, he always cut him off, and it's like I don't want to be part of your.
Really not as smart as I thought.
You think Tiger would enjoy his presence? Now she's already gone through her best years.
I mean, we all-
We're talking
we all-
Tiger's probably like 65 years old. You think she has the patience to deal with that guy?
Her best years? We all also agree that she's a shrewd CEO, business executive
Oh, yeah.
of the Gears company, right? Like
Exactly.
she's the "you're fired"
She's
meme.
queen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you
Except
think-
way better.
You think someone with that kind of patience?
No, she's queen.
No patience. She's a CEO. She's cutthroat. And you're telling me she's gonna deal with?
I think we'll hear a backstory that she cut her great grandfather a severance package that wasn't too favorable. Yeah.
He dies penniless.
At that point,
Lord.
she's lived her best years.
That line was
You
even
said
better.
that. You said that. I just turned to him like,
Oh God. This is why
That
we keep Nick
was-
T around.
That was a phenomenal comment.
wow. And Nick T is back on the podcast for Crazy Eight.
Lord help us.
All right.
That is good. That is good.
Flail IPS, thank you for the $2 donation. This is a Go Rush related comment. I also wonder why Udius's commander left or whatever, and the main villain for this series, and who the main villains for this series will be. It's going to be interesting if there's other aliens that we can see to be Udius as allies. Thoughts? Yeah, other aliens will be interesting. I'm sure he'll have some allies. I think Yugioh is going to act as that adversary early on. I think the main villain will be whoever invaded Volgears and started the war.
Exactly.
I think that's
Definitely.
probably your obvious front runner pick right now. Maybe there's going to be something crazier that happens. Maybe some old character in Sevens will somehow be the villain of this show. I don't think they'll go down that route, but I think whoever started the war and invaded Velgears, that's your odds-on favorite to be a villain.
How pissed would you be, assuming that it ends in a way that this could happen, Sevens?
Okay.
What if Otis comes back in Crazy 8s and he's like, he does the whole thing over again?
Oh my god.
How pissed would you be on a scale of 1 to 10?
But it's not
8.5.
actually.
Yeah, you'd be
It's
pissed.
not
Yeah,
actually
8.5.
Otis though. It's Hunt.
That's the reveal at the end?
Yeah.
I think I'd give the channel to you and I'd be done with you.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Nothing is
Yeah.
back!
I don't think I could do it anymore if that was the reveal. I don't think I could do it anymore.
Really?
Good. I hope that happens.
Couldn't do it anymore.
All right, Konami, you're watching.
Dill, wait, did you
That's it. NAS, that's how you can get rid of me.
did you read Maddie's already? I wasn't sure.
Who's?
The one right before the flawed PS. Did you already read that one?
No more big donation. Yeah.
Maddie.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Sorry, I missed that one.
You did
Limestone-
that a long time ago.
Limestone, thank you for
And
the
I forgot
$2
to highlight it.
donation. That sounds that soundboard feels like it's gonna cause some chaos.
It already
The
is
Lord
causing
is
chaos.
good.
Yeah.
Don't worry. By the way, we have about a third of these buttons filled in on one page. I can do
On
up
one
to
page.
10 pages. So it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna get reckless.
I'm pissing on them.
No, please.
Limestone,
wait.
thank you. Chapel of a fucking book. Thank you for the $2 donation.
Wait, what?
Crack
Chapel of a
Theory.
fucking book.
Otis is Pegasus that has been cursed by his Millennium Eye with immortality. He created Duels before Goa Duels. He has some sort of magic. Also, he made Monster Reborn. Also, if Yuga actually dies next episode, I'm donating $100 because that's wild. He's not gonna die. And I don't. You already said you're gonna donate 100 if Luke loses, which you don't have to do. At this point,
Oh, that could be a double whammy.
Could we have a Tony Stark-like funeral if he dies?
No.
for Yuga,
We had
We're all in suits.
Yeah,
and,
like
we're
we
along the-
we pan up and all the characters from most important to least are just kind of there at his funeral.
as
So
long
we'd
as
go
as
this
long
way.
as another character dies that people don't like care about that much. Like if Luke dies and they don't really acknowledge it, then that would feel very like Tony Stark like.
Remember, he hates Tony Stark.
No, I don't hate Tony Stark. I think he was written well for the purpose that he was written for.
Oh, this is.
And we know why
We're gonna
Stanley
get
wrote him.
physical.
Stanley wrote him to be,
What was it? What was that? Keep continue.
No,
Say it. No. You want to say something?
No, Stanley said the Iron Man challenge was for me to write a character that everyone should strongly dislike. That's you can look it up. That's what Stanley said. And by the way,
Yeah, maybe initially.
no, Stanley said that on his at the end. But he did a very good job with that character. He did a very good job with him. I think Iron Man is a great character for the purpose of what Stanley envisioned with him. I think he's a great character.
So, what do you use your top 5 characters?
No.
Top 10.
What are we talking all time?
Yeah.
No.
Top 25.
I'd have to really think. Dark Emperor J, I'm kidding. He's probably top 10. Maybe. Dark Emperor J, thank you for the $2 donation. My predictions on Who Titans, Dylan Founder, Dredge, Armored, Nick,
Wow.
Attack, Pete,
You're
Jaw,
gonna be
Cal,
involved
Warhammer,
Warhammer, forgot about
Ivrea,
Warhammer.
Female.
There
Yeah,
we
I
go.
mean, that's a pretty good bet.
Just so
Every
generic.
female.
Did everyone,
Ivrea,
did
female.
everyone say Jaw for Pete?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pete is the
So
jaw.
it's probably a
Titan.
bad.
And I've been switching.
No, it's
between-
not. It's just the jaw
Dude,
titan
that's
is
dope as hell.
freaking is sick.
I
It's
agree.
just-
I-
it's very
Actually,
mobile. It's got claws.
This
Its
actually-
jaw can
this
crush
looks
like
exactly
anything.
like
It's just
me.
you're just
Yeah,
like.
actually.
I agree
Yeah,
with
I'm
all of
afraid.
those Dark Emperor, except I'd probably say Cart for Cal instead of Warhammer.
I would agree with that.
I love that I've been switching between Attack and Colossal.
Shut up, bitch!
Dylan getting ratioed.
Oh my god! All right, I think that's the end of the link donations. Thank you guys so much. We do have some more through the
Yes, we
super
do.
chat feature. And by the way, I know we've been like in the low mid 100s all night. So thank you guys so much for being here. Penultimate episode of Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Up. Be sure to join us next week. It's going to be long. It's going to be in depth. It's going to be fun. People are getting pied in the face. I mean, there's going to be some crazy
This
stuff that
cosplay
happens.
You
going
gotta
on?
make sure you get the
Yeah.
setup. Remember the tarp we talked about.
Yeah, I gotta
Maybe-
put saran wrap.
Do you think it's a good idea? Maybe
What?
buy a couple cheap ponchos, just so you can throw it right out.
Maybe.
after it's over?
I'm not the one getting pied, but yeah, maybe. So you two, whatever you two want to do.
Ponchos could be a good idea.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, you can get it for like $1.
Yeah.
We'll go dollar store. Like
Remember
$3
when
for
you didn't
$1.
get one going to the New York exhibit for Yukio 2019?
Yeah.
Unity, you didn't buy a poncho because you were too cheap. But then you spent hundreds of dollars on Yu-Gi-Oh! art. Do you remember
I
that?
remember when
I do
Nick T
remember
did that. That was really
No, I wore Windbreaker, so I was fine. It was
Oh, he
it was
broke wind.
rainproof. Yeah, what he wore definitely not. Yeah. Yeah, why don't you? Yeah.
Before Nick T goes into the rest of the donations, though,
Yes.
we have a $50 donation from X-Slayer.
X-Slayer, thank you so much, man. This guy humiliated me last night. Thank you, X-Slayer.
And he's doing it again. He says, "May I?" No, I'm kidding. May I add something to
Thank
the
you,
Nick
man.
Yagi? You had to eat a spicy ramen with extra amount of hot sauce.
He would die.
Also, with Go Rush, it's going to be interesting to see of how the tone will be like from comedy to seriousness. Lastly, bless Baguska.
God bless Baguska.
The tapir that drinks a lot of beer.
The tapir that drinks a lot of
Baguska.
beer,
That's your card, right?
Wait, so what is
That's
he
your
gonna
card?
if
Give me my
Nick
card.
Yagi
That's who Nick
wins?
T's
I will
supposed to
hop in
know
with you in the
next
ramen.
Okay.
I would get it.
I'll eat
Spicy
some fights.
hammered and put it
Oh,
in.
not from what I know. Ramen, if it's as spicy as he wants it, it's not gonna be. Fun.
X-Slayer,
He
so
would die.
Dredger's hopping in.
I'm
X-Slayer,
hopping in,
first
I'll
of
do
all,
it.
man, thank you so much. That is a huge donation, man. You're the best, X-Slayer. Thank you so much. God bless Baguska, the tapir that drinks a lot of beer. And, of course, Old Man Yagi. And if Old Man Yagi wins, I will add on to that. That's how confident I am that Old Man Yagi is never even going to duel.
Konami's watching. Watch this.
He's never even
First
going to
episode, he's gonna have a
duel,
duel and get killed.
and he's never going to win.
He's gonna kill somebody.
If he wins a duel, I will eat that spicy ramen. We'll add that on. Cardboard cutout, commission an emote, bless him for 6 months. Easy. No worries. X-Slayer, that is an incredibly, incredibly generous super chat. Thank you so much, my friend, for the $50 super chat. Much love to you, man. Thank you so much, dude. I'm looking forward to more memes and more fun duels. So thank you so much, X. Thank you. And thank again all of you guys for being here. This production's been insane, and it's coming to an end, which is bittersweet. So thank you, guys.
Shiosei also said Shiosei can give you an actual spicy ramen, and it will make you cry.
Why would I want to do that?
Well, I think we
That's the fun
have
of
to
it.
do it now if Shiosei said it.
Oh, if Old Man Yagi wins, he's not even going to duel, so we're fine.
Let me ask you a question, though.
Yeah.
Even on the chance, because you were wrong in this show, he did duel, he did win.
That was me being
Like,
stupid.
why even take the risk at this point?
Because it's about my pride.
But your pride is
Has been
nothing.
wounded.
It's so low, it's just non-existent at this point. Like, why do you keep doing this?
You don't have a button for that yet.
Hey,
You don't have a button for that. Yeah, you're looking.
hit the poll down.
Hello, darkness.
Because that's how I feel.
Oh, you're really not as
Are you talking about me?
Yeah, I mean, what are we
Paul
doing?
Dano was for me. I thought it was for you.
No, it's for you.
Wait,
You're
play
not-
it again.
you're not
I
being
didn't hear it.
smart
I
right
didn't hear it.
What are you doing?
Dylan realizing it was for him.
No, you know what? This is why. I have been tormented by Nick Yagi for the last year and a half. I want to actually be right about
Tormented.
something when it comes to that character.
All he's done is bring happiness to the people of Yu-Gi-Oh!
God
7s
bless.
by
Amen.
keeping their stomachs full
The yachts
and smiles
still,
on their
bro.
face.
Yep.
And you hate the
No,
man.
he's right. He's right.
I mean, what did he do to you?
I'm gonna die on this hill. I'm gonna die on this hill. Old Man Yagi. By the way, he's not a bad guy. He just sucks.
No.
Yeah, I agree.
Thank
He's
you,
won
Jeff.
his duel, so.
Thank you.
He won his duel, so.
No, he won his duel against, who was it? You duel? Sweet Ccapacappuuu?
Sweet Ccapacappuuu.
By the way, Sweet Ccapacappuuu supremacy.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah, we missed
Yeah,
it.
except
Remember
she
when we
lost.
live reacted to that
I
and
do.
she got smacked?
Yeah.
She put up a good fight.
She got smacked.
Yeah, she got smacked.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And then who fell in love with who?
They both were in love with
I don't
her.
think she did not reciprocate it.
No, I'm saying that
you relate
him
to that?
and Menzaburo had an issue.
What did he say?
He said, "Can you relate to that?" When I said she didn't reciprocate his love. What the hell,
Hey,
man?
listen, we got to take this guy out back. I mean, we got to deal with this.
I'm on your side.
I mean, my God. I mean, the amount of
Thanks
disrespect.
for hitting the planet.
The amount of disrespect.
My favorite
You're
disrespect
disrespecting-
line of this week was you playing Mario Kart last night.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
go
chat.
into Kenny's stream, and your own girlfriend writes that she just wants you to lose.
Oh, she was saying
I
in my
think
stream, too, that she was
that
hoping
level
Kenny
of
beat you,
disrespect I thought was glorious.
That was
I loved it.
amazing.
That was my favorite moment this week.
Is there anyone that respects me?
No, no, your own parents don't.
Yeah. It's like Nanami. It's like
Thank you, Dredger.
he's someone I trust and
He's
put
not
my
gonna
faith
pay you
in.
more, bro.
I don't. You guys are getting paid.
Gojo Satoru is someone I trust and I put my faith in, but I do not respect.
That was good.
I mean, this is crazy.
No respect. No respect at all.
This is crazy.
Every time you buy a Funko
Never
Pop,
seen anything like
my
it.
respect for you.
I haven't bought a Funko Pop in like 3 weeks.
That's a lie.
No, they just took a while to ship. I haven't
That's-
actually
hey.
made the purchase.
You have a
Did
problem.
you know that like Nightmare Before Christmas has like 70 Funko Pops?
You see, even this that you researched that.
I found it
That's
today.
the concern.
There's one of
There's more. Yeah, there's more.
There's
down
one-
there. You
there's-
know that? There's more.
there's one of Zero riding a
Wait, God, while
banana,
you're gone.
like riding
I
like
mean,
a
but like,
go-kart.
do you need that?
I think it would be a cool aesthetic.
And where are you gonna put all this shit?
Right there.
in his new house.
It's on the floor already.
with bigger shelves.
Did you see what he has?
His
there?
house is theoretically, at least the first place he's going to go to, smaller than where he is now.
Yeah, but it's his whole.
I
house.
have a problem. I have a problem.
You know,
It's the first step's admitting it.
Yeah, I think you guys need to intervene. You guys need to help me. I'm asking for your help.
There's only one way he can help you.
As friends, I'm
That's
asking
putting
for
him
your
dead.
Beating the
buy
deep in the
more,
ground.
Dylan. I mean,
Bones to dust.
help. All right, can you read?
I'm waiting for you.
Read for me. All right.
We have $5 Australian from Matt Galaxy.
Thank you, Matt.
Say, what about Kaizo?
What about Kaizo?
He helped
What did I
out.
say? What about
He's
Kaizo?
helping Yuga. He's gotten his
collected the
wish.
crowns,
He
yeah.
wants Yuga to die. He's always wanted that. And now he helped him out.
it's revenge, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, for twisting him and contorting him into all these crazy things.
Kaizo is the real villain.
Wow.
Yuga
Especially
is,
as the salary man.
No, that's the only time he was
Yugo
good.
is Kaizo as Mojito is to that one dude that got murdered.
Wait, hold on. No.
It's been out for
It's been
2
out.
years. I mean, come on.
I thought you were talking about the other one, where all the high school kids in the theater.
Well, they deserved it.
They
deserve
deserve it. Yeah. They made him eat like dog poop and cigarettes.
Yeah, they deserved it.
What?
I'm really.
Next super chat. Yeah, I got lost there. I lost this.
The bullies and Junpei.
I didn't watch the show.
Yeah, I know.
Me and Caliber did something.
Oh,
else that day.
All right, click.
Yeah,
Sorry,
okay,
I'm
there we
tired.
go.
That's my fault. Oh boy.
We have $5 from Legendary Duel. Also, thanks, Matt.
JC, thank you, Matt. JC, we miss you, man.
Yes.
Thanks, Jason.
Send in our
Yes, ma'am.
hope everything's all right, dude.
Such a crazy episode. Otis's intentions are very bizarre and illogical, but the duel has been amazing.
Yeah, the duel has been really, really good. And JC, please make us a promise that you're going to come down here for an early episode of Go Rush. We'd love to have you on.
We know he will be.
Yeah, we would love to have you on.
I wonder what his favorite character is going to be in that show. Because he's always loved Luke.
His favorite character early on in Vrains was Go. So he likes characters that I'd say are not like necessarily loved by a majority of the community. So I'm very interested to see who it's going to be. I think he's going to like...
Two vastly different characters in the sense that one very successful,
not- I
one
don't know.
major
Pressure.
disappointment.
Agree. I think he's gonna like Yuhi a lot. I think he's gonna like the Boy Odo twin Yuhi a lot. Yuhi, because I get Yuhi and Yuamu confused sometimes. But Yuamu is the girl, Yuhi is the boy.
We'll get used to it.
Eventually.
But JC, thank you so much, my
I
man.
think you're good.
Yeah, I know. I just want to make sure that I'm caught up.
Caught up. Got the
Oh, yes,
feeling
okay, we go.
it's caught up.
We have $20 from Jack Knight.
Thank you,
Thank
Jack.
you, Jack.
Thank you,
Ah,
Jack.
thanks. Said, hello, everyone. Full gang tonight. Very epic. Dill, I'm testing ABC in the TCG Synchro.
Oh.
I love the episode a lot. Lore on Seven's Road book was nice. I like the back and forth dueling OST was lit. Like when you shouted at Yuga. Like, did you shout at Yuga?
During the watch along, maybe I did.
Maybe.
Probably. It sounds something.
Yeah. It was a crazy episode, Jack. That was a $20 you said?
$20.
Thank you so much, Jack. That's a big donation, man. Thank you so much, Jack. Yeah, I was very, very much enjoyed the episode quite a bit. And what deck was he building? You said he was testing an ABC. Did he say that was for that was for locals, not for the Master Duel?
He
Red
didn't. He
Band
said
ones, right?
TCG.
Yeah, for the TCG. Well, let me know how that testing goes, Jack. But yeah, thank you so much for the big donation. I got to go back and rewatch me yelling at Yuga. I don't remember too much from that watch along, Jack. But thank you so much, my man, and we'll talk soon. And if you have any more, I speak for me and Nick T. If you have any more art that you've done for custom archetypes, please send them our way. I love looking at them. I know
Yes,
he
thank
loves
you.
looking
Yeah,
at them.
Yep, thank you.
So yeah, please.
Why isn't he
please
speaking
do.
for any of us?
Because I don't think I think he's only sent them.
Yeah, because
to me,
I talked to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick T's friends with them as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Thank
gonna
you,
say,
Jack.
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, he sends me like
seeing-
songs he's been learning and like the cards he works
Yeah, he's
on.
playing
and
guitar, right?
He's playing guitar and
Yeah.
he's also working on a live action like YouTube Yu-Gi-Oh series.
Oh, okay, hell yeah.
So this is the meme. Just to take a quick break. Studio Gallop, Studio
What do you mean,
Bridge.
bro?
I'm glad you. Thank you for using the one I
Yes.
watermarked. I appreciate that.
The future that true Yu-Gi-Oh fans want. Yu-Gi-Oh was switched from the well-funded Studio Bridge to the understaffed and underfunded studio.
This is my peak. I peaked
Yeah,
with this meme.
it's pretty much nothing after.
By the
that.
way, if you tweeted that and I retweeted that and that reached a certain subsection of the community,
I get that.
You would be a
getting
god.
lot of nasty
No,
comments.
in some other parts, he'd be a god.
You'd be a god to some, you'd be a devil to others.
I could ignite a war.
No, you really could.
I could tear the community in half.
The Montagues and the Capulets.
Exactly.
Ah,
There we
Romeo
go.
and Juliet. There you go.
Shit, man, so funny, dude.
Dude, thank you. I appreciate that. It's still, that's my magnum opus, if you will.
Yeah, it really is.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'll have to repost it, have Dill retweet it, get the cloud.
You're basically a modern day, Mozart.
Wow.
I was gonna say Picasso, but
Thank you.
Mozart-
I'll
I would say
Picasso, too.
Beethoven with a symphony.
Wow.
Wow.
Guys, you know.
Wow.
But I can hear.
Just read that. I can't.
Next one.
We have oh, no.
Lord is good.
Wrong sound alert.
Oh,
Wait,
I
which
bet.
alert? Wait, which alert did you
The
have?
Lord is
is good.
That is not the
We
alert
have
you wanted
5
to-
more Australian from Matt Galaxy.
Thank you,
He
Matt.
said, in before one of Nick Yagi's children is named Dylan. I would lose my shit.
Dill Yagi.
Then someone's watching.
Yeah, someone's
then
watching.
someone's watching.
Dude.
And
Why did he even give? Why
I
did
would
he even
clown you for the whole show.
There's no way, because I feel like Dylan is not like at all
That's what
a
would make
Japanese.
No,
Nick.
and that's what
What
would
about
make
Nick?
it.
Is
amazing.
Nick?
No, but
Yagi.
Nick is like
Yo,
Nick is
Nick is
more.
not.
No,
Nick is
it's not.
Nick is such a popular generic name.
So is
Yeah.
Dylan.
Just
No,
like
Dylan's not.
white toast Nick is basically.
There's
Right.
no
Who's Nick?
way. There's no way they would do that. No way. By the way, 7 years of Yu-Gi-Oh! There's never been a
How about
single
this?
Dylan.
How about this? How
I
about
hate
this?
saying my own name.
How about
I
this?
hate that.
How about
I
this?
will say,
Dill.
because Nick is more like of a universally beloved, like in many countries, like there's different forms of Nicholas, with like maybe 2 forms of Dylan. He's got a point.
Yeah, he's.
All right, fine. You're so
Right.
confident,
You have-
right?
you have a- you-
Really not
Wait,
as
you're
smart
so
as
how confident? Wait, Dylan, how confident are you that one of Nick Yagi's children is not going to be named Dylan? How confident?
I'm fully confident.
fully confident.
Yeah, fully confident.
So confident that you would go over to Cluck You and eat a 911 wing if.
That can send me to the hospital.
Yes, it could.
I don't
but
think
you're
they
so
make
you,
those
you're
anymore.
you're confirmed. There's
But
no.
here's the
What would
here's the
you
thing.
do?
The
That
911 wing
would,
to
if
Cluck
you
You.
you guys realize if that specific thing happened,
It means
that
they
would
watch.
that would mean like there's no more like fun speculating. Shout out to Studio Bridge. Someone watches the show from Studio Bridge. A pretty higher up guy that has the decision making like that.
No, we won't go with the
That's-
911. We'll make him
come
do
on.
thermonuclear. That's 911 to him anyway.
Atomic is 911.
Could kill me.
No, it's not actually going to
I
kill
mean, his
you.
throat might close.
No, those actually can like burn your taste
Burn
buds.
your taste
though.
buds off.
Yeah.
But
Oh, so
thermonuclear
you would
would.
survive.
I wouldn't do
You don't
that.
have good taste buds anyway.
I would
All you
survive,
need is
but,
pizza
like-
as it is. You know what it tastes
Yeah.
like.
I wouldn't do that to harm myself. I wouldn't do anything that's gonna harm myself.
That's why I said
physically.
thermonuclear instead.
Fine.
I'll go skydiving. I'll go skydiving.
With no parachute.
You go skydiving. I'll go.
So you want me to die? You're saying so? You're saying to bet my life that Dylan Yagi won't be a thing?
Yeah. All right, fine. I'm with you skydiving.
Okay, we'll go skydiving.
Yep.
Because I don't think I would ever skydive. If
Yeah.
Dylan Yagi is a character, we'll go skydiving.
I'm gonna die. I can't
hold
wait.
I will-
can't
all
wait.
All right, Bridge, you know it.
Bridge, you know what
You know
to
what to
do.
do.
Hey,
No worries
you
at
know
all.
what to do.
No worries
He's
at
a
all.
little nervous. He's
No, I'm not worried.
He's
Nick-
slowly things
No,
like.
I'm not worried. Because you
Nick
know what?
is a
The
universally
beads of sweat
beloved
coming off
name.
your forehead right now.
Russia, Greece, Italy, Germany, everywhere.
I'm the
England.
rock of the church.
You are
Never
the rock of the
forget
church.
that.
No, I respect it.
Yeah.
I think I'd say Peter is also universal.
Peter's
like,
very-
it's culturally,
Diverse.
yeah, like it's in many
Yeah.
different.
And then I
cultures.
think of Dylan like a hedge fund manager.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's not a bad job.
No, I'm happy with that.
No. And
Of
then,
course you would,
and look
capitalist.
how far from he is.
Oh my god.
Hedge fund manager of an anime channel. It's a far.
I feel like, but I feel like in terms of morals,
And where was he the manager of?
McDonald's?
Red Lobster?
I would love to be the manager of Red
I
Lobster.
kinda wanna go to
In
Red Lobster.
what
In
was the town?
Sandusky, Ohio?
Sandusky, Ohio.
Sandusky.
Yeah.
Sandusky, Ohio. Yeah.
Anyone down for some bagels?
Yes.
No, not. How did you? You're
Yeah.
kidding.
Next one we have
What are the odds I literally start talking you do with the
2
other
Australian from Electric Kevin. I'm sorry, we just gotta.
Yeah, we
If they kill YUGA, Sevens may drop in my rankings. Fair.
Really?
I mean,
Well, some people like more lighthearted
that?
stuff, which is it's just personal taste.
I know, rising right up Dredge and Pete's rankings if he goes down.
I don't know about
Pete
that.
literally called Dredger out for that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly.
Pete did say hit Dredger with that Paul Dano.
Yeah.
Is it Dano or Dano?
Dano.
Dano. Okay. Electric Kevin, thank you for the super chat.
Yeah, well said.
We have $6.66.
Thank you.
Oh Lord.
Batman
This can't be
666.
anyone.
No.
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 Not tonight.
We're
Not
already,
tonight.
like,
We're
2
already
hours
way
in.
off the
No,
rails.
Not tonight.
No.
Oh, Mr.
I
Barrett.
love this guy.
I love Uncle
That's
Wayne.
called Dano.
He knew
That's
right
called
away.
Dano.
Yeah, he knew right away. By the way, that it was Barrett.
No one's calling me at 11:15
On a
No.
Wednesday.
No, we're already 2 hours in. We are not having Uncle Wayne come on right now. No,
Good
It's too
lord.
late.
I love that, man.
We all do,
But
but not tonight.
we have $6.66 from that man.
Thank you, that man, that guy.
I hope Master of Seven's Road gets a redemption showcase similar to Rainbow Neos and Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon.
Yeah, it would be cool if he uses that monster to beat Luke. I hope we see it again. I hope it's not just a one-off summon, but we'll see. This duel's got to be quick.
It's got to be quick. You got to wrap it up.
How quick?
Wrap it up.
But it's not hard to get Seven's Road Magician and Seven's Road Witch on your field with Fusion. That's very easy.
I still want you to turn on Armageddon and watch the last 23 minutes. That's all.
Don't watch the last 23
That's a
minutes.
lot of
again.
yeah.
Well, which can bring out Magician, right? All you have to do is summon Witch, and then it
Yeah,
brings
you
out
summon
Magician,
Witch,
right?
and then you can bring out Magician. Yeah, it's crazy.
That made sense.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, you're right. We have
Thank you.
$5 more dollars from Legendary Duels.
Thank you, JC.
He says if Luke loses, now is the time. But I vote Team Luke until the very end.
Nah, boo, boo.
I disagree, but I
Boo.
respect it.
I gotta respond to that.
I gotta respond.
Yeah, no, I think Yuga will win. I'd be very surprised if Yuga does not win. 100%. Yeah. But JC, we'll see. Maybe your boy will stay undefeated till the end.
I don't know what that is.
No.
I don't know.
Like, go back to that.
No.
Well,
I
Barrett said,
wouldn't.
just play this out loud, and he sent me a.
Nope.
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 Play it.
No.
What?
Don't do it.
Okay. Okay.
He wouldn't say anything.
Controversial.
Yeah.
You sure about that?
I am because it's him.
He is the
This is gonna be
Barrett
good.
Lady.
Wait, everyone be very quiet.
Just play it out loud.
I'm gonna play it out loud. Well, let me make sure my volume's all the way up.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus
Don't make me
Christ.
regret this.
What? Did you guys hear that?
Gullah, gullah, gullah.
All I
Hey,
said was, hey, everybody, gullah, gullah,
Like Gullah Gullah Island, right? I'm gonna play it again.
Island, Gullah Gullah.
I love this man.
I love that guy.
Next
Gullah
donation.
Gullah.
JC, thank you. JC, I hope we can have you on Go Rush.
Yes,
Oh my
definitely.
God.
Did I see wrong? I don't think so. We've got 5 Australian from Electric Kevin.
Thank you, Kev.
We were expecting the next core set to be Zexal related. However, Darkwing Blast sounds like Blackwing support, which would be awesome if it is. You would hate that.
I already have my theory on this. I think they're in the baiting stage with these sets. Duelists of Pyroxene. Pyroxene is literally what Gem Knight monsters are, and Gem Knights are not in Duelists of Pyroxene. So my prediction is I don't think Blackwings are actually going to be in that set. I don't. It does sound like Blackwing support, but I think much like Duelists of Pyroxene, Gem Knights were a shoo-in for that. I don't think it's going to be Gem Knights. I mean Blackwings. I don't know what we're going to get in Darkwing Blast. I don't know what Zexal monsters work with Darkwing Blast. But yeah, I'm interested to find out, Kev. It's going to be interesting to see them reveal what monsters are. Realistically, Blackwings have a solid chance, but we'll see what happens. I mean, I thought Gem Knights were a shoo-in for Pyroxene, and they weren't. They weren't in there, so we'll see. We'll see.
Dylan once got arrested for.
Oh, he cut himself off. I wonder if that was intentional.
Yeah,
I didn't give you permission to play a second one. These are going to get more and more.
Dylan once got arrested for.
For what?
I've never been arrested.
Not according to Barrett.
All right.
This is a great follow-up, actually, because we have 20 Australian from Matt.
Matt, thank
Galaxy.
you.
Yeah, he's going off. What pride, he said.
Remember
In
when you were
response to
talking
the
about your
pride
pride?
conversation, yeah, he said, what pride?
Like you were talking about your pride, and he goes, "What pride?"
About making the deals about Yogster.
Yeah.
I used to have a lot of pride. Back in high school, I was very respected. Matt, I'm going to tell you a little
Just
story.
keep going. Just
Back in high
keep
school,
going.
I was incredibly respected. People,
Shut up, bitch!
people, loved me. College, I was very respected. It wasn't until I graduated college that
Things started going downhill.
things started changing. Yeah.
Oh,
It's a sad story. I'll tell you guys more about it on one of my tell-alls coming up.
Oh, you're going to whole tell-all?
In his
Got a little
book.
tell-all. It's going to be on Daniel J.
I feel like before a tell-all, we'll probably get a Where Are They Now?
What is it? The red table? A little red table action?
Yeah, with the... all...
Where are they now? That usually never ends well.
No, it doesn't. Jesus, I'm sorry, man.
Oh, you're really not as smart as I thought you were.
All right. To end this, we have two $10 donations from X-Slayer. The two $5 donations from X-Slayer.
Thank you,
Totaling
X-Slayer.
$10.
Thank you, man.
The first one saying, "What if in the beginning of Go Rush, the episode begins with Nick Yagi dueling and beating Yui? Also, I joined the Funko Pop by buying the Stardust one. Sad."
Hey! X-Slayer, post that in Merchandise
They didn't
Madness
play
on the
anything.
Discord.
No one.
Bust out that
They
Stardust.
didn't play anything. The sound you just hit. What did you hit?
I didn't hit anything.
Oh, I thought you hit a.
No, I hit fake buttons. Get that Stardust for me. Get that Stardust for me. This is beautiful. X-Slayer, you made a great purchase. This is one of my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Funkos. Be careful with that.
No.
Be careful with it.
Oh.
This is one of the great ones. It's bigger than most Yu-Gi-Oh! Funkos, and it's just gorgeous. If you can get this at a Target, it's very, very good. Really, really beautiful. The only Yu-Gi-Oh! Funkos I'm missing because Ray helped me with Blackluster Soldier.
Yeah, I love how he got that as well.
Yeah, he stole that from some scalper. It's fine. The scalper didn't pay for it. I'm only missing the Egyptian gods, but Slifer costs like $150, so I don't want to.
I want to point out that,
he basically is
Can
Andrew.
you put that back? I want to point
Don't
out
give
that
it me. Don't you dare.
It looks great.
Shadow said in response to you saying you were very respected in high school.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, when you scammed people with soda."
He gets
we're
it.
not going to
gets
start
it.
on that. We're not.
That was
gonna
a
start
great
on
deal. I
that.
don't know how you guys are hating on that.
It was
I
a good
agree.
deal, but he was.
Thank you, Dredger. Thank you.
You're welcome. And candy bars.
Sometimes, yeah, not often.
Well, you were also biased because you were one of the main customers.
He was on my VIP list.
Yeah, for buying them.
Yeah, for
repeatedly.
buying them.
Yeah, I had a punch card. Every 7, I got a free 8.
Him, Frankie, Dredger bought a couple.
Oh
I
yeah,
bought
and
a
Sam
first,
when he
yeah.
opened it in
the middle of the
in
test.
accounting, yeah.
Oh, Frankie did? Yeah.
No,
No,
Sam.
Sam Coppola.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and Miss Pearson was very happy about that.
Well, listen, she didn't tell the principal. That's all that mattered.
Well,
I think
someone coerced her not to, I'm sure.
Oh, okay, next one. Come on.
Oh.
Jesus Christ! All right, can you?
We have. All right, so the last.
The Lord is good.
All right, and his last part of the X-Slayer's donation. Gotta confirm. I'm making Vecroid and Warrock just so you can beat me because I want to lose so badly.
So now what's happening, because this is how disrespected I am when it comes to Master Duel. X-Slayer is making Viacroid. That's the deck that Cyrus Truesdale played in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
And you know how I feel about him.
Horrible deck.
Yeah.
And he's building that. He's building that because he wants to beat me with it and embarrass me with that deck in front of my audience. That's kind of messed up.
He said he wants to
what are you-
lose really
What
badly.
are you trying to say about that character?
You remember the scene.
Oh, can I send you those movies?
No,
You can
I'm not
them
going to put that
screen?
on. That's a little too suggestive.
No, what about the painting one?
Listen. The disrespect that my boy Show gets is ridiculous.
I think the painting one's fine.
All right.
So anyway, guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up there.
God, X-Slayer, you have done yourself a huge favor by getting Pete lifted up, by getting that Stardust Dragon Funko Pop. Great job, X-Slayer. I'm proud of you. Don't buy more. Although the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon is the same size. Exodia is also a little large. Exodia is beautiful. Listen, X-Slayer and Skylar, $50 donations. Thank you guys so much to everyone that donated. Thank you. To everyone that was here, thank you so much. The penultimate episode of Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Up. It's actually very sad that this series is coming to an end in 3 days. And of course, this podcast wraps up in 7 days. But I really do hope you've enjoyed what's been a fun ride, an incredible ride. And I hope that you will join us next week for the finale. This would not be anything without 4 of my closest friends, Caliber, Nick T, Dredge, and Pete. They all do their own things. They all make some great content. They're in the content creation world as well. Please follow them. All of their stuff is linked down below. I owe them a lot for what they've done for me and helped me with. The least you guys could do is follow and support these guys. Please. They are all great in their own regard. I'm going to let Caliber promote, and we're going to go down the list. And again, next week, you don't want to miss next week. Trust me. You can start. Come on. You want us to be here till 5 a.m.?
Yeah.
I would love to never leave.
Aw.
I'm never leaving. Yeah. So basically, I I can barely say this right now, but I do stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/calbreezy. That's CALBREEZZY. And I haven't really streamed that much. I was in Florida for the past week, so I didn't have an opportunity to do it then. But basically, I stream a lot of like FPS games like Warzone and Valorant, and then other games like Fall Guys and Fortnite, and basically anything really. But yeah, I'm hoping to get on a more consistent schedule and do 2 to 3 times a week going forward. So look out for those. And like Dylan said, it's down below somewhere. So go follow me if you don't already.
Nice, dude.
Cool.
All right. I also stream on Twitch. Finally, a pretty consistent basis other than the nights I decide to cancel. But twitch.tv/NickFightsMoms. I do like a lot of like emulation, a lot of retro games. I'm playing Fire Emblem Sacred Stones right now, which I'm in the final chapter. I'm actually someone came into stream. I'm gonna be doing a ROM hack of a Fire Emblem game probably next week, so that'll be fun. But we do other stuff like that, other Game Boy Advance and Game Boy, SNES, stuff like that. Also some music performance streams where I play my original songs, some cover songs for you guys. Additionally, I make music under the name Nameling. I'm recording a record, which should start, first single should be coming out sometime in the summer, so keep an eye out for that. And lastly, I play in a hardcore band called Mom Fight, which the name may change soon, but we've got a bunch of music online if you're into heavy music. And lastly, actually, for the Twitch thing, I'm in the process of making a Discord channel, which, I can notify you guys on any changes or anything, so be on the lookout for that too.
All right. I'm Dredge. I haven't streamed on Twitch since I want to say November. I don't know. You can check when the last time you streamed. I could probably go to my settings.
It was around there, yeah.
But I actually just picked up I moved into an apartment, picked up my PC earlier today, about an hour or 2 ago. I'm gonna try to set up. There's gonna be a quick, actually, a short little 10-minute stream tomorrow just to make sure everything's working.
Awesome.
And everything sounds good, so that when Sunday, March 27th, as I confirmed, I think last week or 2 weeks ago, we're gonna continue our Pokemon. Oh god, Pokemon X. I don't remember these Pokemon. I think it's Pokemon X Nuzlocke. We just kind of went through a tough patch, so I'm gonna have to kind of get back onto the swing of things. So come check that out Sunday on twitch.tv/Dredgenator, DREDGNATO.
It's linked down below.
Is it linked down below?
Yeah,
oh, thank God, because I can't spell.
It's always linked down below.
I'm gonna send over my main man Pete.
You definitely don't want to miss.
It'll be something.
It's fun.
It'll be interesting.
It absolutely is.
To remember to play
Pete,
Pokemon.
Yeah, run a channel on YouTube called Clueless Gamers. Do movie reviews, TV show trailer reactions over there. Gonna be wrapping up Hawkeye pretty soon. I know that sounds weird to you guys because you haven't seen a single episode posted, but they actually are on the channel. They're just privated. So when the actual we finish reacting to the final 3 episodes of the show, you'll be able to see that, as long with the What If. I think it was the final 4 episodes will also be somewhere either unlisted, and I'll make a post about it, or I'll make them public. So you'll be able to look forward to that. And then next week, Moon Knight is here. It's finally here.
I'm so
we're going to be having those reactions come out, and they're actually going to come out around relatively the time the actual episodes are coming out. So stay tuned to that. If you're interested in for anything else, follow me on Twitter at PeterCaro21.
Coolest Gamers, great channel. Dredgenator, great streamer. Nick Fights Moms, great streamer. Musician. Calibro, great streamer. Follow all 4 of them. Cal, Nick T, Dredge, Pete. Seriously, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
I'm excited to. There's no group I'd rather do this with, and I'm so excited for the finale next week. It's going to be a lot of fun.
This is our last OG cast only, no guests, Sevens.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
On to Crazy Eights.
Yeah. Next week will be crazy for a lot of reasons. Some shout outs here in the chat. Elaine, X-Slayer, That Man, Nick Horton, Cal, Powder Toast Man, Bill, Paul, Nick T, Chris, Elaine, Angie. Thank you guys all so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed talking Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Up, episode 91, one final mission, baby. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, guys.
See you guys.
Good night.